Smells like fiery things. Oh boy, what's this? Oh, I hear that. I definitely hear that. Is it from cooking or from firewood? Or maybe both. Something has sniffed me out. Oh, it's a mountain lion. Well, actually, the mountain lion had not seen me, probably. Okay, well, the mountain lion had not seen me, but it saw me now. Skeletons. I didn't order skeletons. Smells like firewood. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I figure you're probably not using the fire yet, but just the wood. Some peanut butter cookies. That sounds amazeballs, Johnson. I always feel peanut butter cookies are the unsung heroes of many good cookies. We were also... Oh, that's right. We were doing the Daedric Shrine quest. We need to use this spell to capture some unlucky souls. We were exploring through a bunch of old ruins and towers and whatnot to try to find some unwilling sacrifices for souls that we could steal for this lad. That's what we were doing last time. How could I forget? Yeah, peanut butter cookies are solid. They're kind of underrated, I would say, at least. Yeah, I remember this guy, the dead treasure hunter. Eyes still open, everything. I think there were vampires in here last time. Well, maybe. I guess I don't know, but we'll find out soon. But ideally, it's vampires. That would be nice. Just because we need to find NPCs we can sacrifice with this soul trap spell. But yeah, I know I like peanut butter cookies. Part of it is I love peanut butter, so I'm kind of biased in this sense. But chocolate chip cookies are great. I mean, snickerdoodle, like the oatmeal raisins. There's the classics, but peanut butter I think deserves a seat at the table. And what's going on? Oh, so yeah, they had a bone to pick with me. That explains it. The fireplace just to test it. That's a good idea too, actually. Yeah, just like testing the waters, or I guess fires really. Oh, it's undead. Whoops. Alright, so I'll kill him real quick, but it's undead, so I don't want to fuck with these guys. These guys. My sneak skill increased. You're goddamn right it did. I bet it's all undead, isn't it? Oh, there's vampires. Okay, cool. So I think we need... What do we need? We need the beast races. And we need Imperial. And I think everything else we have. Whoa! I think I got smacked down. Yo, Abzu, good to see you, friend. That's a cool emote. Oh, that's delightful. That's very adorable. You're so fast, Vampire Archer, if that is your real name. So they were... I actually don't know what they were. They weren't Imperial, that's for sure. Oh, Gauss, what's up, buddy? Day 2 of retail before Christmas. Oh, I remember those days, Osa. I hope it wasn't too bad for you, bud. That shit is not fun to have to deal with, but actually, I'll ask you, what do you think is worse? Like the days leading up to Christmas or Black Friday? As I always found the days leading up to Christmas were in some ways worse because well, there was more of them, obviously. Black Friday is just a single 24-hour period, but I always thought, like, the days before Christmas, it was like a slow, a steady crescendo in busyness and stress and panickiness. Whereas Black Friday was like a sudden spike, and then like, and the spike never like completely reset, obviously, because then you're in the pre-Christmas season, but I feel like it was not quite as gnarly. Standard cookie mix, some Reese's peanut butter cups. Ooh, that sounds good. You'll be in heaven. G-Ducks, that sounds like a very nice combo with like peanut butter and chocolate. Would you believe that there are people on this green earth who do not like the combination of peanut butter and chocolate? They claim that they like both things separately, but they don't like them together. Can you believe such heathens walk amongst us? Can you imagine? Christmas is the worst, you think? 3 Black... I sure hope not. I mean, the honest truth of the matter is that for online shopping, it's not Black Friday anymore. It's pretty much Black Weekend or Cyber Week, or Black Week or Cyber Week. Because for a while there, the standard was Black Friday was like a big thing for online retailers, and then And then Cyber Monday was like the next big thing. But then for a lot of it, it turned into, okay, let's just make it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday is like the Black Friday, Cyber Monday kind of weekend experience. But then that turned into, okay, let's make it the entire week, like Thursday and then Friday and then Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday through Friday of the following week. Eventually, I figured these kinds of things are just going to expand into, it's the months of November and December. Forever and ever. Oh, man. Odzu says, oh, Odzu's not a peanut butter fan. Yeah, that's the thing. Not everybody loves peanut butter. I love it. I love peanut butter. But not everyone is as big of a fan as I am. Just rather have chocolate just by itself. Yeah, if you're not a huge peanut butter guy, I could see where the peanut butter chocolate combo would be less than ideal for you. It's just there are people that claim they like both more or less equally, but they say they don't like the combo. I'm just like, what? What does this mean? So your store is one of the ones that does it. I was like, yeah, like the extended kind of thing. Well, I'm glad that it's mostly done for you, friend, because we got today's the 21st, so that means we have a couple more days to go, and then Christmas will happen, and I'm hoping that yours is one of the ones that actually is going to be closed on Christmas. Ideally, Christmas Eve as well. I know that's a extreme wish to have. Clunk. It's an extreme idea. The idea of being closed not 1 but 2 days around the Christmas season, but hopefully you actually have some time to chill. The beauty, the silky smooth chocolate and peanut butter treats. Well, especially those cookies you just mentioned, G-Duck. That sounds like a pretty powerful combo. So you got my vote, homie. I do like weird stuff. It is true. I have built an entire online personality over being into weird shit. So, I've done this to myself. And you get the post-Christmas... That's a good point. There are the people that stocked up on... Or received gift cards, that kind of thing. So yes, you're right. There is still more after the fact. But I'm hoping that it is not quite as extreme. Like, I remember in my time doing retail, I worked at Borders back when they were a thing back in the day. So I remember, yeah, Black Friday was a fuckfest. Christmas, the weeks, and especially week before Christmas, whoop, were always crazy. But, and like the first day or two after Christmas was like fairly spicy, but not quite as bad. So it's like it started to decrescendo after a gradual crescendo of stressfulness. You either like it or you're wrong, says G-Duck. G-Duck says, there are correct and incorrect opinions. I like your style, G-Duck. 0 fucks given. 0 fucks and 0 ducks. There's actually a streamer called 0 Ducks Given that I watch sometimes. That's like his screen name. Lost my torch. My torch. Actually, I'm gonna keep this out. Whoop, wrong button. I was actually hoping I was gonna one-shot her. A vampire monk. I don't know if I've ever seen a vampire monk before. Okay, so she was an Imperial. Good, good, good. So we just need the beast races, I think, and we're set. Argonians and Khajiit, and then we're all set. And that's probably gonna be bandit camps, I'm guessing. Also, I just out of a force of habit, I'm just constantly curing after fighting a vampire, just to be safe. Because of the some of the health stuff, Johnson. Because that's a good point too. There are people with nut allergies, people with stomach stuff. So there are perfectly valid reasons. There's really not invalid reasons for liking peanut butter. Like I am biased because I love it, but looking at it objectively, like I can see where people maybe wouldn't like the texture or the taste. Or again, if you have allergies, that kind of thing. There's plenty of honest to goodness reasons for it. Also, since we have an Imperial, I think I'm gonna leave. I think vampire camps are no longer our thing. Because if we have... Let's think about this. What are the 10 races? Imperial, Redguard, Dark Elf, High Elf, or Altmer, Bosmer, Wood Elves, Bretons, Nords. Do we have a Nord? I think we got a Nord. You know what? Maybe we didn't. I don't know if we have a Nord. Argonians, Khajiit. What's the 10th one? Like there's one that I'm missing in my brain. But yeah, I can't remember if we have a NordVPN. Still make them for... Oh, that's nice of you, Johnson. We still make them for the fam. Chocolate and salty peanuts. That's a... Yeah, like chocolates covered peanuts are incredible. Love that shit. Beard hair? Yeah, beard hair. Yep. So it's not an allergy thing, but it's something. It's some kind of health thing. Because I can't remember what GERD is or GERD. So I just assume it means just some kind of health thing in general. Stomach cramps though, so yeah. That's just how it goes for some people. Because like I, mercifully don't seem to have any problem with like a high amount of nut things. Although I don't eat a high amount of nut things all that often in general. I mean, things like almond milk do kind of make my stomach a little bit weird. So that might be like a symptom of that, but I know that there's a lot of almond things condensed into almond milk. I mean, nuts are kind of hard to digest just in general. So yeah, it's obviously all things in medium and responsible doses. All right, here's our Khajiit. And you're a red guard. Oh, God damn it! I don't want to. All right, I need to kill her first because she's got the capture. There we go. And so we got the soul capture there, the soul trap. It's like a Pokemon. You got it. What? That didn't work? Maybe you already have a Khajiit then. Maybe because I cast another spell. You know, I'm gonna reload that save. I'm a little bit worried that it should have worked. Almonds and other nuts. Yeah. So maybe it's like peanuts in particular give you some problems. So it's like, okay, so I'm guessing it's kind of like an acid reflux kind of thing. As I'd never heard of it before. You probably told me about it previously, but I'll confess I've forgotten. I'm gonna make sure that I still... Okay, yeah, we definitely have him... what am I trying to say? We definitely have him affected. Okay, so we must already have a Khajiit then. Yep, we're definitely good there. So it's kind of like an acid reflux thing, yeah. Yeah, because some foods could just cause acid reflux to pop up for those who are unfortunate enough to experience it. Yeah, too much peanut butter. Yeah, so yeah, all things in small doses and in responsible doses, I guess. Yo, Jade, good to see you, friend. Jade, I hope the stuff I sent you for the BizHawk questions. Whoop. Oh, wait for it. Is it gonna recover? I'm waiting. Oh, is it recovering? It's thinking about recovering. That was on my end, not your end, I can assure you. That was definitely Oblivion being unhappy with us for once. But anyway, I don't know how much that got cut off when the game lagged. Jade, I hope the BizHawk instructions I sent were not too meandering, because I realized after I sent you the first set of instructions, I realized that my folly in the second series of messages I sent corrected the sins of my first summary, so hopefully that wasn't too silly. Alright, so we recovered, didn't crash. A quest tracker, so you can check to see which ones you have. It's weird because... Oh, it does! Okay, I remember looking at this last time and it didn't say it. Because we do have a Khajiit. So, and we do have a Nord. You're right, Algasa. Yeah, this was the huge one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Argonians are all that remains. What was the one I wasn't considering? Oh, Orcs. I forgot Orcs earlier. Eat too many of them. Yeah. No, I guess I've never had like a lot of peanuts before. Like a lot of peanuts. So I guess I've never known if I would have like stomach or otherwise health unpleasantness with it. But it makes perfect sense because, yeah, too much of any nut would definitely cause problems, probably for a lot of folks. So I can't fault anyone for that. More relatable to beans. Interesting. Yeah, so maybe like peanuts are just kind of harsher for some folks. Christmas Eve or Christmas Day traditions. One thing Gracie did for a while there is we would my fiance and I, for a while there, we would on like the night of Christmas Day, we would see like what restaurants were open near us, like if there were like any diners or that kind of thing that were open on Christmas Day, like the night of Christmas Day. We would just get like a fun little like Christmas night or Christmas evening dinner, especially if it was like a diner or something simple like Waffle House, something like that, just something real simple and easy. However, in more recent years, I've kind of realized that it's like, well, if I like feel bad that people are forced to work Christmas Day, like, I hope they're being paid extra, but like, if I feel bad that people are forced to work Christmas Day, then I'm probably kind of part of the problem by you know, offering patronage to these businesses that are opening Christmas Day. So in more recent years, we've kind of backed off from that, but that was one thing for a while. Otherwise, nothing crazy, honestly, just the usual visit with family, open presents, and have lunch and dinner, that kind of thing. Lunch or dinner, I guess. For various family gatherings. We're gonna be going to my mom's place for Christmas Eve, and then some of Gracie's family, her aunt and uncle, on Christmas Day. So that's kind of the plan. What's up, Irossi? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, right when probably when the stream pooped out. Make some ricey rice. Oh, just rice with curry, Johnson. That sounds amazing. Stuff using is different. Oh, okay, yeah. It was like I was telling you, Jade, the stumbling block for me was the fact there's two places where you input analog controls. The first one on that first tab works, but not very well. The second tab is where it's good. So it was with a shot, though. Could try using BizHawk. I like BizHawk. The thing about BizHawk is that you kind of have to do a lot of shit like that. You have to configure it quite a bit. So it's very good and very powerful, and it can do a lot of things. Like, BizHawk out of the box works with most like older Sega consoles, most Nintendo older consoles, anything older than anything older than GameCube, so N64, NES, SNES, maybe Game Boy. So like, BizHawk's good, but it has to be pretty configured to make it work well and make it look good. And I don't think it looks very good on the default settings. So I like BizHawk, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. Too much nut is a health hazard. That's right, Irossi. Oh man, you do the one gift on Christmas Eve. We did that for a few years when I was a kid, but as an adult, it's like, who fucking cares? I don't really care so much about the presents aspect of it. I'm a grown-ass man. I like, if I see something I want, I'll just buy it myself. Hey, what's up, Yoda? Good to see you, bud. Get some pizza on Christmas Eve. Yeah, like, I think Christmas Eve is one thing, but like I said, I feel kind of bad that I'm like part of the problem for like forcing people to work on Christmas Day. Same with Thanksgiving Day, you know, those kinds of places that open at like 5 p.m., 4 p.m. On like Thanksgiving Day. That just feels just mean, just like mean-spirited. Let's look at more camps, because I'm thinking that's where Argonians might be. Argonian bandits, that is. There's a Khajiit bandit that's kind of like an Argonian, if you squint really closely. BizHawk for a couple systems. Yeah, so it does work with Game Boy, yeah. There's another, I think Visual Boy Advance is a good one. VBA, does that sound right? There's like, it's Visual something Boy. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a couple of pretty good GBA, or just Game Boy Advance, or just Game Boy, I guess, emulators out there. Oops. But yeah, actually, one thing that I've heard is quite good. I've yet to use it myself, but apparently Parallel Launcher. It's called Parallel Launcher. Apparently that's a very good N64 emulator. Like, I've seen a number of streamers recommend it. I've yet to use it myself. Jet and we've been using a specific fork of Project 64 for Majora's Mask randomizers. And that's been fun, and it's been very good. But I'm curious about Parallel Launcher, because again, everyone talks it up very well. I know RetroArch was a big one for a while too there, so there's a bunch of options. Mortal Camp. Yes, I wish to go where the mortals are. That's it. MGBA. Yeah. How's about this? Let's go. Where's the Black Marsh? Black Marsh is down here. If we want to fight Argonians, we're probably it's probably gonna be worth our while to go near where Argonians might have come from. So let's go down this way. Go to the bog water. See if that gets us some homies. Oh, except this is for a quest. Well, there is an Argonian lad, but that was for a quest. We could kill him, but I don't know. He's not harming anybody. I feel like it's more worth our while to fight people where they want to pick a fight with us. Right, there's an Argonian, or a Khajiit. Is it really just the one person? Is all these... Oh, there were people here. There was like lots of people here one time, I remember. He says, I will immediately put on my stuff. We woke him up and he like crawled out with his armor on somehow. So VBA is a classic, and it's been on forever. Yeah, MGBA, that's the good one. Thank you, Jade. Thank you for confirming. Project 64. Apparently, Project 64 is seen as like not very good, according to some. Like I've heard of developers of other N64 emulators kind of throw shade at Project 64, and of course maybe they just have, you know, maybe it's competition, so maybe to them it's just a matter of like doing things that you know help their bottom line, help their best interests. But it seems like Project 64 in particular gets a lot of shade thrown at it more than others, more than other emulators. So I don't really know what about it is not so great. Maybe it's hard to develop for, or like... I do know that there are some games that do not emulate at all under Project 64. So maybe that's like why people throw shade at it, but I mean, it's never really caused me problems. Other than there's a few games that just do not work with it. But beyond that, I've never had like copious crashes or like... or control issues or like plug-in issues, so it's been pretty alright for me, honestly. BizHawk uses MGBA for one of its cores. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. I feel like we are still striking out. I'm getting just a lot of Khajiit and a lot of Redguard. I just want a single Argonian lad. And of course, bandit caves will work. That is, assuming they're bandit caves and not undead caves and that kind of stuff. Tidewater cave. Let's see what we got. Monsters. No, thank you. If it's monsters, then there's no chance at all for anything good. No chance at all for anything that we care about. Oh, I thought that was battle music. That's why I decided to fight that guy. So we don't want vampire caves, we don't want monster caves, we just want bandit caves. Had a few that wouldn't work. Maybe it's modded. Or Project 64, right, exactly. I think I've had problems with BizHawk for a few games as well. Because I remember wanting to do corruptions for a few N64 games that just would not run through BizHawk. Because the corruptor, of course, uses BizHawk for its N64 emulator. 1.6. That's a good point too, Jade. Maybe it's just that it hasn't been well maintained. Because yeah, I'm using 2.3 with the Majora's Mask playthrough with Jet, the randomizer playthrough, that is. And again, it's kind of a modified fork of Project 64, so it's not exactly the default. But you're right, 1.6 kind of is the widespread one. I have a hard time running it. Hey, what's going on, Sky Shadow? Sky Shadow, and good to see you. Hunting specific. Oh, yeah, yeah. Also, I realize how fucked up this all sounds. It's like, yes, I'm looking for a specific race. Oh, wait, I can't fight this guy. He's a demon lad. And if they're demons, then they're monsters. And if they're monsters, then yeah, I can't fuck with that. It's not gonna be helpful. Yeah, this is for a specific Daedric Shrine quest. This is a classic Elder Scrolls moment. I promise I'm not racist, but Elder Scrolls moment when you're targeting a race in this game. It's very kind of fucked up now that I'm saying it out loud. Got the cookies done. That sounds excellent. There's a 4.0. Oh, so wow. Maybe I'm just behind the times then, because I was thinking 2.3 was the good stuff, or maybe 2.4. It does what it needs to do. That's right, G-Duck. It gets the job done, and it's pretty reliable in my experience. Doesn't have a lot of extra features. Yeah, maybe it's kind of boring compared to some of the newer, shinier ones. Ooh. I don't know what you are, but I'm going to capture you. You're a bandit. That's good. I need bandits. I was gonna say I was gonna do that, but I cast it too late. Moopin 64. Yeah, I guess like I was saying earlier, I'd kind of forgotten about Moopin, especially as like a standalone emulator, because I just used the Moopin plugin in BizHawk and called it a day. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to try that out at some point. Just one Argonian. That's not so weird, is it, Elgaso? I promise I'm not racist. I'm just trying to please a Lovecraftian god. Although Lovecraft, let's be honest with ourselves, Lovecraft was not exactly known for having progressive views back in his day. So this is actually strangely appropriately inappropriate, I would say. I don't know. The Lovecraft thing has gotten me in some trouble with some friends before. I've had people be like, Alex, it was a different time. He wasn't that racist, you know, relative to his time, to his timeline, you know, to his like the period in which he was active. And taking that into consideration, I guess, is one thing. But still, like, I haven't read a ton. As much as I love things inspired by him, I actually have not read a lot of Lovecraft myself. So I really don't have, like, a lot of, like, things I can physically point to for things I've read. But things that I've read, like about some of his stories, you know, things I've read about him and some of his writings. It's kind of rough, man. It's kind of rough. You know, I not things I would never dare repeat, especially you know, unless it was like in confidence. But things I dare not say out loud. This guy's kicking the shit out of me, actually. Well, I'm trying to soul trap him. I already have Red Guard anyway. But the one thing apparently that is kind of nice about Lovecraft is that apparently he started to kind of eschew some of those hateful views later in life. I think I had read that like he renounced some of his kind of spicier belief. Oh, look at that. Timber! He renounced some of his like spicier, you know, offensive views like in his like last years of his life. So I think he started to like kind of come around, but I think he died not like young, but not very old. So I think he died kind of prematurely. He was pretty racist. Like, I feel like I don't have a lot I can point to is the thing. Like, I mean, there's a few things. There's the cat. Like, that's pretty rough. I don't know if there's much of a justification for that beyond Homeboy just had some shit going down. Like, he was working through some things. So, I don't know. Like, sometimes it's the environment, you know, sometimes it's the people he's around, like someone's around, or how they were raised. Like, I try not to, like, assume, like, oh, they're just a shithead. And the fact that it sounded like he started to kind of come around later in life is evidence that he probably wasn't, like, a horrible shithead, but just had some outdated views that needed some reality checking. You know, like, needed to, be, like, open up a bit more and, you know, consider the reality and not just defaults to hateful views. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm being naive here, but I like to think that if somebody has, like, you know, horribly outdated, like, racist views or shit like that, it's like that was probably like a factor of like their environment or their upbringing or their like who they surround themselves with or their community. Like, I bet if they got to see the world and they got to like interact with more people outside that kind of small, closed off kind of idea, I bet, like, you know, with a more open mind, I bet they could come around. So again, it's probably naive. I like to think that most people aren't just horrible shitheads, but let's be honest, some of them are just horrible shitheads. Just how it goes, right? It was things he wasn't familiar with, yeah. If he didn't understand it, he thought it evil, which is kind of the whole, you know, Lovecraft idea of cosmic horror. So I guess that's how it do. The cat BDR, yeah, the cat. We all know it. We all know the cat thing, man. I dare not repeat it, but if anyone's curious, just look up Lovecraft cat name and you will feel not good. Very not good. RetroArch. You know, I've actually that was thinking the same thing, Jade. I used to hear that RetroArch was like super good, but I've heard it's not so good now, and I don't know why. Turned it around as he got older, Augusto. Yeah, that's just kind of the basic knowledge that I have, and it's quite basic. He was very unhealthy. Yeah, I think he like contracted something. Sickly, didn't have a good health style. Yeah, he contracted something and like didn't get it looked at by a doctor until it was too late or something like that. I mean, he was not that old when he died, so like he probably could have lived longer had he taken better care of himself. Art from the artist, and they can't benefit from the consumption of their own art. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot that can be said. Cavern, hold your breath. That sounds like an Argonian thing. Let's go in here. Any kind of name that has copious hyphens make me think Argonians. Yeah, there's a lot that can be said about, separating the art from the artist, especially when an artist has passed away. I mean, you know, there are artists, there's musicians whose art I love, but I have to, like, try to resolve the fact that they probably did some fucked up... either probably or definitely did some fucked up things. I mean, I love Michael Jackson's music, but... Ooh, buddy, I don't ever play it on stream. I don't really, like, want to, you know, support any of it because, you know, kind of not very comfy. Kind of gross, unfeely good things. But Alex, he was never convicted. Yeah, he was never, you know, he was never found guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. But I don't know, man. Yes, guilty until proven innocent, but... Or, I'm sorry, innocent until proven guilty, but I don't know, man. There are some cases where I look at all the circumstantial evidence and I go, I don't know if I can support this in good faith, you know? Like, that's just an unfortunate personal reconciliation we have to make sometimes. Like, you know, I don't want to say the person is, like, definitively a horrible monster, because I can't say that, like, honestly, like, definitively. But I can definitely say I'm not comfortable with this. And that's enough for me to steer clear of it, so... all this gray area and all this, all the, like, inability to have, like, definitive... Oh, I guess I can't use... Really, I'm not underwater right now. I'm above water. You know, inability to make blanket claims, you know, super confidently, that kind of thing. So it is software, yes. The software's good, but the lead of the project is... Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Argonians have the best literature. BDR, when you say literature, I'm just going to assume you mean a certain style. Not maybe a certain style of literature. A certain volume of literature that involves a maiden. And a certain Argonian maiden that has... That is known for having a unique personality. We'll say voluptuous personalities. And those who wish to pursue her. Marilyn Manson, yeah. That's a rough one. Of course, he's not dead, but still, that's... Ooh, buddy, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, especially like in the last couple, like the last year or two. Making blanket claims, yeah. Yeah, no, it's tricky too, because like, there's a lot that I definitely have opinions, right? Like, I have opinions, but it is just that. It is just opinions, and I don't want to, like, throw my opinions around too loudly and too confidently and give people the wrong idea that, you know... I don't want to turn this into... Like, whenever a streamer is talking about this kind of thing, there's always a chance it could turn into the streamer is right and everyone else is wrong kind of thing, because I don't want to make it like that, obviously, so... Black Bow Bandit. I thought the name was Black Cow Bandit. I wish they were Black Cow Bandit. Sorry, I'm just taking a nap. Connie and their Spotify rap. Yeah, Jay, that's... Oh my god. That is the epitome. That is the 2022 epitome of, like, this person is horrible. Oh my gosh, I can't believe so-and-so would say these horrible things. This person's a monster. Meanwhile, Spotify Wrapped, what's the #1 artist they're listening to? Like, that's the thing. So, I mean, I don't know. Again, there's a lot to be said about it. There are some people that are able to fully separate themselves from the art and the artist. Whether or not I disagree with that, that's each individual's choice to make. So, that's just how it goes. She's a diligent cleaner. She makes bread. She makes other things, if you catch my... Well, she makes bread rise. She probably makes other things rise, if you catch my drift. She has great jiggling personalities. All right, let's be real. Let's be real. We've talked about this before. Why do Argonians have boobs? Because lady Argonians, that is. Why do they have boobs? Because if they're lizards, they don't produce milk. There's no lactation. So, do they produce boobs just for fun, as like a hobby? I make my boobs just for fun, or do they not actually have boobs, and like underneath their brasieres, underneath where boobulars would be, they're like little snack pouches. They just have like bags of chips and like candy bars just stuffed in there, because that's honestly the big brain play. So if you like wanted to fit in with Cyrodiil, Western Cyrodiilic society, and like, you know, beauty standards and like the way dresses are made, it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, these things are, this clothing is made for creatures that have, for lady creatures that have boobs, and as a lizard person, I don't have boobs, but I still want something to fill out the space, so yeah, I'll have a snack pack or something, which I think is totally reasonable. One of your favorite bands was in the... Oh gosh, so I'm sorry, man. That's shitty to hear. You don't have to name the art, like the guitarist, but or if you... I'm just curious, could you, like, if you want to share it in the chat, that's fine too. But if at some point, if you could tell me, like, what the name of the band is, because I'm just curious. Because, yeah, as you can imagine, I don't know if I'm hoping it's not somebody I listen to, because it's like, oh, that might make me feel uncomfy. At the kitty cats in their Christmas sweaters. Johnson, I did see your Discord post with the kitty cats and their sweaters, and they look very dashing and very adorable and very fashionable. Fans of the Smiths who've been hurting? Oh yeah, that's another one as well. They're platypi, or there's like an in-between. You know what? That would be convenient. That would be convenient. I mean, I'm not one to say they shouldn't have boobs. If there is a scientific explanation for why they have boobs, then I'm down. I never, you know, far be it from me to be a boob gatekeeper. If anything, I say open the floodgates, let the boobs spill forth. As they should, but just thinking about it realistically, more or less realistically. Every furry artist that makes a dragon have boobs, Osa? Fair point. Fair point. We have to... If we're opening up this can of worms, we could potentially be making a lot of people very unhappy with us. And I wish to not unnerve furry artists or those who offer patronage to furry artists, because those are very powerful and influential people who I would rather keep in my good graces. I would rather keep in their good graces. They're like hums for... Oh yeah, they store like moisture. Or snacks. They could store snacks. Whomst are these fools? Okay, well, they're probably not gonna murder me.
I hope I can help.
They hope they can help. Okay, so they're probably not gonna hurt us then. Probably. Still no Argonians, by the way. Please, sir, just a crumb of Argonian. Oh, Iced Earth, yes. Okay, I know exactly who you're describing, okay, so yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That is a pain in the ass. Oh, so it's not milk, but it's something else sky shadowing. It's like a hist sap-like substance. So, you know what? Argonian boobs are back on the table. Looks like boobs are back in the menu, boys. That's a... Yeah, you ever hear yourself talk and then question everything? Fantastic. Someone at Bethesda was horny. Okay, name one time a video game thing was ever horny. Never happens. Never once has a video game ever been horny in the slightest. Impossible. Impossible such a thing could ever happen, Jade. Cursed by a guy with a sick sense of humor. Make the Imperials horny, horny for all eternity? I sure hope so. I sure hope they'd be horny for all eternity. And it's zombies. And if it's zombies, then it's going to be, at best, vampires. And I don't think there are vampire Khajiit or Argonians. I don't know if they're just immune to it or what, but it just does not seem to happen. Guess I can check the fortresses as well. Another goddamn Khajiit. Dude! Are there just no Argonians? Argonians extinct now? I feel like we fought Argonian bandits before. Unless I'm just losing my goddamn mind. It'll be the first time. But it's a punishment like in Little Nicky. I've actually never seen Little Nicky, but I think I know the movie you're describing. Oh, entrance is over here. What? Oh, it's up here. Or something. Is there not an entrance? To like an interior cell? You. Shooting arrows at me? Oh, wrong spell. She looks like a granny. Little old granny. She's a murder granny. Oh, I paralyzed her ass. And then I slapped her ass. Thank you, G-Duck, for saving that ridiculous moment for all posterity. What's up, Resident Evil? It's because that's why we can't find them. It's because we're specifically targeting them. You think they're hiding from me? Maybe they're like listening on the stream right now and they're stream sniping, so they're like, look, they know where I am and where I'm like scouring, so they're like scurrying away from us. Seems legit. What's up, Piazza? Guess what? Argonian butt, is that it? As it is what that's what we're searching for right now. Also, oh, here's the interior cell. I knew it was gonna be somewheres. Hey, what's up, April Llama? April Llama's like, oh, all right. We're discussing the finer things in life, as all should. Are you a vampire or a human bandito? You're a marauder. That's a nice change in pace. I'm just happy to see somebody other than a Khajiit or a Redguard or a Breton. So I feel like that's what we've been seeing this whole gosh darn time. So we got an orc, something different. Also, I should probably repair my stuff. 20 repair hammers, by the way. Goddamn. Breaking a bunch of these things. Just broke 3 hammers in a single bound. Get the OLED Switch. Oh, that's so fun, Piazza. That's right. You were telling me about that. You were saying that, yeah, you're going to get to the kiddo. Some kind of video game thing. Some kind of Switch. I'm glad you pulled the trigger on it, Piazza. That's so fun. I bet she's going to flip the fuck out. 7 years old. Is this her first video game experience thing? Because you know what? What is the standard age of somebody in 4th grade? Or, well, for me, it would have been Christmas of 3rd grade, I think. So Christmas of 3rd grade, yeah. Would that be 7 years old? Because if so, then I would have been 7 when I was first gifted my first video game console, which was the N64. And I played my very first ever video game, which was Mario 64. For that, I'd never actually seen a video game before with my own eyeballs. And it was awesome. It was a good-ass Christmas. It was my best Christmas. It was my best Christmas, but it was not my last Christmas. I gave you my heart. By the way, shoutouts to me. I've yet to lose Whamageddon. I think I need to make it to the end of the year to have survived Whamageddon, but I've yet to I've made it so far. Made it so far, which is good. What build is this? So this is the same one as before, so Spellcaster. Spellcaster build with some sword and light armor. In fact, I can show you. So mostly spellcasting, but swords and light armor as well. Be a bit older. Okay, so I would have been 10 then. Okay, so I was 10. So I got in a little bit later. Did we lose progress, Rossi? Mercifully, no, we did not. I was worried about that. As you remember at the end of the previous stream, Oblivion stream at least, we had our save files were borked and we couldn't load any of our saves. Well, it turns out I did some Googling, did some searching, and it's a common bug. It's called the A-bomb bug. I don't know why they call it that, but the basic gist is that there's an engine limitation where if a single game file save has approximately more than 250 hours in it, which mine does, then the chances of this bug happening are quite large, because as saves grow larger and larger, there's like certain buffers that fill up just based on how the game engine works. And if you have a single save that goes on long enough, this buffer fills up and certain things stop working. So animations stop working, pixel effects stop going away. Like certain things just start bugging out and those saves don't load anymore. So it's a common problem. It's well known and well documented. And mercifully, somebody on Nexus Mods made a little application, little applet you can download that will automatically perform surgery on any file save you feed into it. So I downloaded the mod or the application, pumped my file saves into it, spat out it performed its surgery and spat out the surgically enhanced versions, and they worked right out of the box. So I've been all set ever since, which is good because yeah, we could have lost several streams with the progress if we had it not been for this fix. So I was very grateful that was not the case, and also grateful that it serves as a good reminder to always keep backup saves if possible. Because I did have a backup save from a couple streams ago, like a week or so ago, but still, it's a little bit rough. A little bit rough. Played a little bit of Roblox, so she's played some games, but yeah, this is gonna be huge for her, Piazza. I'm so excited for you. Do you know what games you're gonna get her to go with the Switchy? What is Whamageddon? So Whamageddon is if you can manage to make it through the entirety of, I think from Thanksgiving until the end of December, or till the end of the year, basically. If you can go without hearing Last Christmas, then you have survived Whamageddon. And it has to be the original. It can't be like a cover. It can't be a remix. It can't be, and it needs to be heard like, why am I trying to cast these are not Argonians? It ideally should be heard naturally, because like it's a survival thing. It's not like a PvP thing, so you shouldn't try to like send it to your friends like you would try to rickroll them. It's generally considered to be in like bad form to try to like send it to people to intentionally kill them off in Whamageddon. It's like kind of considered like bad etiquette. You're gonna run away or try to. Gonna piss your pants a little bit. Gonna shit and come. But anyway, yeah, so it's just a goofy fun thing to do around the holidays. And I've never won. I've never survived Whamageddon. But this year I'm looking pretty strong. Of course, I haven't been to as many stores. Haven't been to a lot of, I've been like, well, I mean, I go to the grocery store pretty often, but I haven't been doing like a lot of physical in-person shopping in malls and that kind of thing. I don't normally anyway, but I usually go with Gracie. And but she hasn't done as much this year, so this season. Early to mid 2000s games, Jade. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Yep. I'm gonna save because I fell behind in chat. And you know what? I'm gonna make a new save. Just every so often make a backup save. It's a good strat. But here we go. Yeah, let's go. I gotta get caught up in chat here. So let's see. Trying to avoid Last Christmas. It's a fun song, I think. I think it's a fun song. G-Duck's got a video, by the way. Let's check this real quick. Yeah, I like that song. For anybody wondering, like, what the hell is Wham? So Wham, oh, all right. Well, you know what? I have veto power. I'm gonna veto this, G-Duck. Never mind, I'm gonna veto it. I hold veto power. Because what was I just saying? It's considered bad form to intentionally target somebody to fail Whamageddon, so I'm gonna abstain. But yeah, there is the bug fix, which is very, very helpful. Yeah, early to mid 2000s games. That's the thing I've mentioned before. Like, I only have had significant problems like this with this game and games from this particular era. Games earlier and games newer than this one, not so much. But yeah, early to mid 2000s was a weird time when it came to like PC ports. I can't say that I'm blaming Vista 100% of it, 100% of the time, but I'm blaming Vista for part of it as well as games for Windows. Those two things together, it was a rough time back in that time period. Streams are chill. Well, thank you, Resident Evil. That's nice of you to say, buddy. Appreciate that, buddy. Sims 2 as well, which is a shame because I kind of want to play Sims 2 at some point because that was the best one according to lots of people. Lots of folks love the Sims 2 back in the day, so it's a shame that it's a little bit fucky nowadays. Well, let's get back into the games. Get yourself some Rice Johnson. I love Last Christmas. It's a fun song. Yeah. For those who don't know, Wham was the group that George Michael was originally from. So, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, obviously Last Christmas, and of course George Michael would go on to have a very profound and well-regarded solo career, I would say. Lots of cool songs. Faith was the big one. Careless Whisper is an absolute banger. Like, lots of great songs. So prolific solo career, I would say. zone out of most Christmas music. Yeah, that's how I am most of the time anyway. But I get down to Last Christmas, and I also get down to Charlie Brown Christmas music. Those are the rare exceptions when it comes to Christmassy, music-y things that I actually enjoy. Is that an Argonian? No, it is not. I got excited for a second. I'll still cast it on them. Oh my god, it is an Argonian. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is not a drill. This is not a drill, people. Person is already affected. Good. I'm gonna kill you first. As you were in my way. My way of my Argonian slaying dreams. Oh, she just... she just marked that chick. She said, you can't kill her. I'm killing her. Already affected. It's go time, baby. Fuck you. Let's get this over with. I couldn't agree more. We got that shit. There it is, baby. The last Pokemon has been captured. I'm a Pokemon master. I'm an Elder Scrolls racism master. I'm an Elder Scroll racist master. Good lord. Good absolute lord. Minecraft, excellent. Solid. Solid. Maybe some Mario games at some point as well. And Lego games too? Solid. Solid choice. Spotify Rick willed you, Osa? Like, legit? Spotify was like, Osa's gonna love this. Subtly insert a disclaimer added here so nobody tries to ambush him. Yeah, I mean, I guess the thing is, like, if somebody is successful at ambushing me, I would technically have lost. I would technically have not survived Whamageddon. But like, so it's like it's not like I would, if somebody like hit me with it, I would like say, oh, it didn't count, because it would technically count. It's just considered bad form. So if you want to try to get my ass, I mean, you're welcome to, I suppose. I would wish for you to consider the spirit of the challenge and maybe reconsider. Maybe reconsider. Gotta use the mods to fix it up. Yeah, well, I mean, there's the unofficial patches for this game and lots of bug fix mods as well, so I understand. Can make another request? You absolutely can, Gino. Yeah, I'll either refund your points later after the stream ends, or you can make another request here instead. So we'll get you covered. Let's go ahead and hop out of here because we are done. We're done with our racism collection. Oh, you're right. It's muted. You're right. Thank you. It is muted. Yep, I was getting caught up on chat and I totally missed what was happening. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I should have read that sooner. I read that 2 minutes after the fact. So there was 120 seconds of quiet ominousness. If not more. Thank you, Agasa, for saving that one for posterity. Resident Evil says, can't the game. Can't what the game? I just can't. I can't the game. It's like when people say, like, I accidentally the entire box. I accidentally the entire bottle. You accidentally what? I accidentally. The whole thing. It's like, yeah, but you accidentally what, though? What's the verb? It's so ominous. It's the metal version of never. Oh, I gotcha. So yeah, it was like a. There's like a, if you listen to metal, here's this, and Spotify thought it was really helping you out. Spotify really thought it had something going on there. There's the shrine. I think it was... Where was the shrine? It's apparently this way. Here it is. The far reaches. The north by northwest. But it was very good, though. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it was worth it. Never Gonna Give You Up is a good song. I think it's a pretty good song. I don't know. For me, for my money, I wouldn't call it a great song, but I think it's a solid 80s pop song. Do a lot worse. Here's the goods for you, bud.
You have served me well, and I am pleased.
We definitely want this unmuted.
This, the Agma Infinitum. Knowledge given by me to Xerxes is recorded within. Read it and gain knowledge of yourself. Go now, learn, and
The videos get redeemed by Rossi. What I should probably do, I should get in the habit of, instead of muting it on OBS, where I can still hear the audio but you guys can't, I should mute it in Windows where I can't hear it and you guys can't hear it. That way, that's like the signal to me. Because that's the thing, sometimes I check it on OBS and I like look at it. Other times I don't look at it and then I fall behind in chat and, you know, you go a couple minutes. I should get in the habit of disabling it in the sound mixer on Windows. The Ogma Infinium. Is it a book, I'm guessing? He said, like, read it and learn more about yourself. I don't know what we're gonna find when we gaze inward. Gaze into the abyss inside of all of us and see what stares back. But I am curious. Ogma. Ogma Infinium. Here it is, here it is. Has some Necronomicon looking kind of vibes here. Ogma Infinium. Shadow, Steel, or Spirit. Steel and Shadow would probably be for fighting and sneaking respectively. Let's go for Spirit. Secret energies of the human body have not surrendered their mysteries easily to you. I am a master of restoration and can cast master level restoration spells. Which is fine. I think we were like getting pretty close to the master level anyway. Like 100 level restoration. That's nice. So I guess it takes a random like skill discipline or skill based on the discipline you select and raises it to 100 automatically, which is nice. That is nice, so we'll take it. So there it is. So there it is. If we stare at this too long, tentacles will sprout out of our eyes and we'll start speaking in backwards Latin, so we'll say that one's done. But there it is. All set there. So now we're all set. GDX got the video redemption and as well, and then Master Train hitting us with the hello friend, hitting us with the TED Talk. So we shall do both of those things. Let's do this. I'm gonna set up for the next main thing for after that we wrap up with those redemptions, because we're now done with Daedric Shrines. Daedric Shrines are done. They are finished. All the Daedra princes and princesses have been satisfied to the full extent that my mouth can provide sexually. So we're all set there. Next up is the arena. We're doing the arena next tonight. I don't expect it'll take very long. Probably. I don't know what the arena is going to be like, but I feel like it probably won't be too bad. And of course the poster, an obvious callback to original Elder Scrolls 1 arena. So we got this next. So I'm going to save here. I'm going to close the game because we're going to be alt-tabbing, obviously. And alt-tabbing can get scary.
Ah, another happy spectator. You, of course, want to bet on a fight. Who will it be this time? The blue team or the yellow team?
I don't want to bet on a match. I want to be in the match.
Oh, sorry. I just assumed. Well, if there's anything else I can do for you, please just ask.
Come to my place and have some curry, Johnson. You heard Johnson. Everyone's invited to Johnson's place. We're going to have ourselves some curry. We're going to pet some kitty cats. Pet our kitty cats that have nice little Christmas sweaters on it.
If by
on them,
any chance
it's going to be adorable.
You're interested in actually fighting in the arena, you need to head down to the Bloodworks and speak with Owen, the Blade Master.
The Bloodworks.
Just head through the door here on my right and take the stairs down. Be on your best behavior, though. Owen is a bit cranky by nature.
I definitely will not be on my best behavior, thank you. Pathing cannot... Yeah, we're too meaty for him. Couldn't get around us. My booty is too thick. Let's see, what do I have set right now? There's nothing here. I'm gonna put that to weakness to Magicka. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. Do I have any other weakness spells? I think, like, if there's, like, greater weakness to Magicka or something, that'd be nice, but I think I just have the one. Yep, just the one. Okay. Meatball and chicken jalapeno, or Japanese curry varieties. I'm extremely impressed, Johnson. That sounds incredible. Johnson says, too much, Alex. It's too much. Or maybe not everybody. Just anybody who is able to make it on their own. To make the drive out to New York. Is this guy feeling alright, by the way?
The journal. My father's journal.
I'm still sad about it.
Life has been nothing but a lie.
Well, I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to break it to you, but it just had to be done. Yellow Team Champion. Is that really your name?
I'm trying to train here, weakling.
Weakling? She mentioned the Mages Guild. I do like the Mages Guild.
I'm a busy man.
Yeah, you look very busy right now.
What is it this time? Better start talking before my sword starts swinging.
Before my dick starts swinging, I want to be a combatant.
You what? You want to be a combatant? Look at you. My granny could beat you, and she's dead.
Yeah, I killed her.
Wait, you're serious, aren't you?
I know she's dead.
What is
I did
with
it.
You people? You walk in, want to be combatants, and your entrails end up decorating my red room.
Well, yeah, that's what turns it red.
All right. It's your funeral. Welcome to the arena, you filthy pit dog. You're free to fight so long as you know the rules of competition. Now let me give you your battle raiment. It's the uniform of all arena combatants. Do you want a light raiment or a heavy raiment?
Okay, so I can't have fancy armor.
A light raiment, huh? You sure? I figured you for the heavy raiment type. You know, hide behind a skin of steel.
Remembers where you are? That's right, Buffalo.
Okay, then.
Buffalo, New York.
Here. Put that on. See if it fits okay. When you're ready for a match, I'll be waiting. You want to fight, you talk to me.
Yellow
Alright,
Team
then?
Champion. There you go, yeah. Yeah, Mama Yellow Team Champion was very proud.
That's Isabel Andronicus, crabby old woman who sits over there. She's dear to me, so if you wrong her in any way, I'll rip your damn liver out.
Specifically.
That's me, genius. Down here, I'm the boss. I don't care if the Emperor's ghost is floating around. In the Bloodworks, he answers to me.
My grandma could. That's a good point, Five Finger. In this game, we fought a lot of undead things that were pretty mean and pretty powerful.
The first arena
She could be a
blade
lich
master,
for all we know.
Best damned warrior that ever lived. Served the Order of Diagna. Got killed fighting the orcs. Azura rest his soul. The reigning Grand Champion is Agranagro Malog. His fighting name is the Great Prince. He's an orc. Well, half-orc, actually.
That's right.
So they say.
Didn't name me Guard? Yeah, Guard
The
or
important
Bandits
thing is
or
he's been
Marauder.
Grand Champion for nearly a decade. Why? Because nobody's had the guts to face him. The Great Prince is unbeatable.
We'll see about that.
At least that's what the people of Cyrodiil have come to believe. Maybe it's time someone stepped into that arena and proved them wrong.
Yes, yes. Wouldn't that be nice?
Get a move on.
You get a move on. All right, so we must acquire or equip the raiment. It's not very good armor. So, like I said, a little bit sad. We're gonna have to lose some of our current stuff. Our current armor is pretty dang good, but I guess that's a way to kind of even the playing field. So, the normal weapon resistance, resist magic. Won't have any of that, unfortunately. So, wow. So we look very I don't know. The spikies on the on the shoes, like boots, are a little bit weird. We're looking kind of hot. We're looking kind of sexy right now, which is something I wasn't really prepared for. So I have to keep it together, hold together, Alex, hold together. Let's assume. Actually, no, that actually is helpful because it resists normal weapons. I'm probably gonna want to change up slightly some of my stuff because fortify strength and willpower. If there was other things to resist normal weapons, well, except they're probably gonna be enchanted weapons. Never mind. Basically, I'm not expecting a lot of spellcasters. Very form-fitting. Oh no, he's hot. Keep the shield, obviously. Maybe I will stick with most of what we have, because most of what we have is built around reflect damage and fortifying strength. I'm just thinking if there was a reflect or a resist damage thing, it would be nice, but that might not really be an option, honestly. Reflect damage 12, reflect damage 8. What I might do, this one is 9. You know what, the fact that this one gives strength, I think might be worthwhile overall. So, Spellbreaker is good for magic. Yeah, you know what, I think I will keep with the rest of this. Look at that, you can actually see our amulet on our exposed collarbone, which is where so much of my sexiness is derived. Also, over encumbered by a fuck ton. Alright, I gotta go sell some things. I'll come back in a second. I gotta go sell some shit. Because apparently... What is it? What is it that gives my... Oh, it's probably my boots. Oh, and the shoes too. Yeah, everything except for helmet. Or boots and gloves, rather. It's not those boots. These things. And then the gloves. Oh, and my pants, my greaves. Yeah, that armor cover like replaces everything. So we lose quite a lot of enchantments. So I gotta sell some stuff to make room. Boop. Yeah, feather 100. Yeah, so I gotta sell some stuff. So I'll be right back. Gotta do some light errand running. Purple Sadge putting it on. Not my knees. Like we're sad to have the exposed knees. Like we're very self-confident or self-conscious.
I ran into some goblins in the woods.
Old man was common a few generations ago. Replaced with man and then boy. There you go. Yeah, we'll just say they're just common. In some cases, more common than others. For like kids to be named certain things.
Whatever you need, I'm at your...
No, I'm picking up what you're putting down, Five Finger. I think you're onto something. You've got the right... I think you've got the right idea. Got a few things to sell. Picked up some arrows that I got shot by. I didn't mean to hang on to these. It just kind of happened.
That's a good deal.
Sanguine Rose is fine. I have a lot of meme things. Skull of Corruption, Staff of Worms, the Wabbajack. I just got dumb shit in spades. Archmage's Hood. I guess I'll keep them, but they're not like very useful. This also is broken and useless, but I guess it was an artifact from a quest we did a while back, so I guess that's neat. I think I will sell these or give them away just because we have no use for them. That's obviously good. That's good. Resist magic. I'm kind of tempted to sell some of these kinds of things. Chameleon is good, obviously.
You've made a good bit
What
of
if I
gold.
luck? I think I'm going to sell that one too. I can't really see myself using that ever. Shield is good. Resist paralysis 30% is pretty good. Resist magic. Chameleon. Normal weapons. Interrogation. So speechcraft and hand-to-hand. Sure. Spell absorption. Sure. A lot of these things. I'll keep those in case we just need like better jumpies. Armor enchantments. Death cause to the instant killer. Well, I guess the question is that they're saying they limit what armor you can wear. I don't know about what weapons you can bring. So yeah, what if you can bring a custom weapon that you made yourself that is just, yeah, Dick Slayer 69 and it's just, it has like ridiculous fire and lightning and frost damage enchantments or something. I would be down if such a thing were possible. Yeah, we'll sell this one after all. Shrouded armor. Yeah, we'll sell these two. Then I'll keep that. I'll keep that. What a walking on stuff. I don't know why I held on to those. That was silly. All those. Cure paralysis. Let's get the special brew. We'll sell that one. Cure poison. No, thank you. Potion of grounding. No, thank you. Some not so great healing potions. 5 invisibility. I'm gonna sell all these. They're not really worth it. Reflection is fine. Speed. No, thank you. Although I guess I could drink a bunch of these, like, fortify potions before our fights to be extra souped up and coked out for the fight. Unless they, you know, have things to prevent performance enhancing substances, potions and otherwise. So I can't drink, I can't like snort 90 bottles of skooma and call it a day. I don't think I'm gonna need 41 healing potions. Although I'm gonna do the arena, so let's sell half of them.
Make me a better offer.
Really? Oh, okay, 10. Wow, that is expensive. 405,000 gold, by the way. God damn. Shit's redonk. 25. Let's sell 10 of these.
That seems a fair price.
Just frost, willpower.
That's a fair deal.
Right now, to get this.
You've made a good
So I guess we're gonna find out fairly soon what kinds of things they restrict from bringing with us into the arena. If they were smart, they would be
That's a
like
fair
limited
deal.
potions, limited weapons, and would like forbid magic. I don't know if it's gonna be that way, but guess we'll find out soon.
You got a great deal there.
15 earn root, by the way. Hell yes. Those, yeah. And then otherwise, just a question of looking for other things to offload. Actually, that's not on. It's on touch. Yeah, I don't like the one on touch ones. Fighting while being blasted, while being just coked out of our minds with skooma and fortified potions, just out the ass. Or into the ass. Maybe that's it. You butt chug the skooma to get it to have it more potent. Maybe that's what the pros do. Maybe that's how the current champion has maintained his reign over the arena for all these years. Butt chugging skooma. Flex spell, that's actually not very good. 15%. It's not the bestest. Not the goodest. Soul Trap is good. We'll keep most of the legendary scrolls. Mostly. 10 seconds on touch. I'm not a fan of like paralyze on touch, but 10 seconds is a pretty good amount of time, so we'll keep it for that reason alone. 10 seconds is a very alluring amount of paralysis to use. Look, the music's still awfully quiet. I should probably raise it more. So I'll go into the settings and mess with that in a moment. We'll enchant our weapon. We'll sell the ones that have nothing on them. We'll use the ones that do have some juice to power our stuff. And then I think we're all set. Alright, so let's see how much space it opened up. Actually, hold on.
Did you hear that someone broke into an Imperial Legion post?
Okay, that's old news. We already heard that one. Alright, so we're all set. How much space that opened up? Plenty. Opened up plenty of space. So let's go back to our alluring arena light raiment gear. Oh yeah, now we're talking, baby. And let's repair our stuff.
Good day.
Oh, nothing to repair, never mind. Why do you say good day when I went to repair? That's kind of weird. And then power up our weapons. Give it the juice. I'll use that one too. So I keep the Grand Soul gems typically. Just need to offload that somehow. Almost full. Almost. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, Gossel's got something. An ancient meme, he says. I am curious. I actually absolutely am curious. Let's save. So it all worked out. I'm glad we did it that way. Alright, so the arena might be about to close. So I might be about to miss this. It was 05, yeah, that makes sense. Because I was in high school. To date myself. Oh, wait, whoops. Yeah, not now. Not you.
Good day now.
I can't wait to show off my goods to the audience. They're gonna love me. We're gonna be the fan favorite for one reason or another. See, this guy doesn't have to wear the dopey stuff. Although, maybe... You know what? He has the same outfit. It's just red instead of blue. Maybe he's on the blue team. Or the red team. Whatever.
You haven't run home to mama yet, huh? That's a good sign. So, you ready for a match? Or do you just need some information?
Confused corporate websites, yep. Then there's the Heaven's Gate website. Now it's... Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, back in the early days, it was the Wild West, baby.
All right, Maggie.
The good old days.
Looks like you're suited up in your battle raiment and all set to go. The Red Room is just over there. When you're ready to get eviscerated, just head up the ramp to the arena. Good luck. And may Azura have mercy on your
Gotta show off the goods, Jade. That's how we distract our opponents. By confusing them sexually.
You signed up for this, maggot. Now get up to that arena and fight.
I want to hear the rules. There are rules, right?
You fight for the blue team. You fight
Make sure I don't fuck it up
the yellow
anything.
team. In order to fight in the arena, you must wear an arena battle raiment.
We're fighting the piss team.
The battle raiment covers your entire body. You can use your own helmet, shield, and weapon. So
Okay,
choose
so we
those
can use our own
items
weapon then.
wisely.
So the Dick Slayer 69,000 is still valid.
Enchanted, so you can't muck with it. But aside from that, anything goes.
Okay, so magic is allowed. Wow,
Whatever you
kind
need
of
to
surprised.
win.
Potions?
You can compete in the arena any day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Just come to me, tell me you're ready for a match, and away you'll go. Got it? Good. If you actually manage to win a fight, don't get any ideas
can't loot the
about
corpse.
leaving
Good to
your
know.
opponent's corpse. That's strictly forbidden.
Glad I asked.
I heard a rumor that you're an idiot.
Yes.
I know you're ready. I already approved your match, you idiot. Now get up to that arena and spill some blood.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't have to yell at me. Said Sadge, weepingly as his eyes overflowed with tears constantly. Basin of renewal. Return and refresh yourself after tasting battle. So I guess I drink from this blood basin to restore my health and reinvigorate my spirit and my testicles. I wonder why it's called the Red Room. I wonder. Huh, yeah, indeed. Such a positive omen to what I'm sure will be an easy and bloodless time. Nah, it'll be fine. Full confidence in our abilities here. Ready to fuck some shit up, baby?
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. For this match, we've got some fresh meat. 2 brand new pit dogs.
I'm a doggy.
Let's not waste any time. Let the battle begin.
Are you team yellow? You look yellow. Alright, next.
We have a winner. All hail the combatants from the blue team.
Alright, yellow team, pit dog, good name.
Blue team,
GG's.
the arena now.
Do I teabag?
Rest. You earned it.
Okay. We good? Or do we fight more? I think that's it. Can I like go up and high five people? High five! Ouch. Look, you can see their faces are a little bit blurry. They got some N64 kind of textures on the faces. I guess they didn't want to go like too detailed. Is it like an emperor who's going to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Nothing? Okay. Lots of people had to die to get everyone at the ranks where they are. Yeah, probably. I would imagine it's been going on for quite a bit. There's more red. New rule, no teabagging. Nah, I can't go that way. Alright, fuck it. I can't go and piss into their red room and turn it into the yellow room. It's a pretty cool design, and so much blood, so much red. Stained blood things. Like, lots of shit went down here, obviously. And it's all to the death. I mean, we're not, like, knocking people out and dragging them off. We're just fucking murdering each other. Is it meme time? It might be. I have no idea what to expect. I'm assuming the arena will just be, like, fight each other. And just fight NPCs and that's it. But if there's, like, weird shit, I suppose we'll find out.
The journal.
Okay, so he still doesn't talk about anything else. Hey, Teamy. What's up, teammate?
Pit dog. How's life treating you?
Arena.
It's our home away from home, isn't it? I guess you could say the Blade Master and Battle Matron are our mother and father, huh? Farewell, my friend.
Well, which one is purple to explain why I'm purple?
I didn't come here to chat, blue team scum. Crawl home while you still can.
Everyone's so nice.
Stop talking already. Listen, Sunshine, I ain't in the mood. You want something? Talk to Owen. He's right over there for Shinji's sake.
I am a purple sunshine friend. Shinji. Are we talking about Shinji from, Neon Genesis Evangelion.
By the 9 divines, you did it. You actually won.
That actually is
You
probably
ain't
a
so bad
relevant
after all,
thing
Pit
to
Dog.
mention here.
You may even survive enough matches to advance in rank. Here, kid. This is your payout for the victory. There's more where that came from if you can keep on winning. Now go unwind before your next fight.
Oh, and a murder.
Okay, so you're not a complete loser. Don't get cocky. Let me know when you're ready for a match and you can prove yourself to me some more. Now that's the spirit. You give the people of Cyrodiil a good show, and I'll make sure you get a decent burial.
Good voice acting. Go fuck some shit up, baby. Sure, I'm all refreshed and repaired and ready for murder. State-sanctioned murder. Get in the robot, Shinji, or Ray will have to do it again, or the yellow team will have to do it again.
Good people of the Imperial City.
I could like just cast lightning right here and just like peg him from here. He went in. He did, Jade. I appreciate that.
Dog from the yellow team, or
My guy's like all excited.
from the blue team. Let's find out. Lower the gates.
If I can kill him before he even gets close. You know he's just gonna run a straight line at me. He did heal, and now he's dead.
We have a winner. All hail the combatant from the blue team.
I want to earn the title.
Blue team, leave the arena
It is
now.
Sadge Maroon the Teabagger.
You
Sadge Maroon with the Teabag of Doom. Or something. We'll think of something. Something good and classy. And a little bit assy. I wonder if that, like, fucking nuke of blue particle effects freaks anybody else out. Does the doggy have a name? It's not a dog, it's a boar, but does he have a name, though? Can I give him pets? Will he bite my arm off? Swing.
Okay, so you did it again. What do you want from me, a hug?
That'd be
Take
great.
your gold and get out of my face, pit dog. The yellow team ain't gonna fight itself, you lazy pit dog. You ready for a match or what?
I'm ready.
You must be downright determined to get yourself killed, huh? Okay, then head back up to the arena and try not to die before the gate opens.
Before the gate even opens. Alright, let me just go over and ow, my shin! I just fall over and I die. Oh god, I twisted my ankle, I'm dead. Getting close to nighttime. I have to wait ahead on time. See, this guy gets to wear cool armor. I have to wear like chumpy butt-ass armor over here.
the winner.
Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's wearing the same stuff, but it looks like it's fancy stuff.
Star high. Pit dogs, show us what you're made of.
Just run straight at me, fam. Oh, he's a bow and arrow lad. Oh, he's a fancy schmancies. That can be arranged.
Good people, we have a winner.
Looks like more green than yellow.
Hail the combatant from
Of course, that's an Argonian. I could, you know what? I could have done all of the,
leave the arena.
probably the majority, if not the entirety, of the Collect the Souls quest within the arena, because it's going to give me probably a wide variety of opponents. So I could have saved myself some trouble, had I known. Grime has been reduced.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you're no longer a pit dog. That's right. You've actually advanced in rank.
Leveled up.
Congratulations, Brawler. You know what Brawler rank is worth around here? Nothing. Face it, kid. You're still a maggot. You need to keep fighting if you want to be somebody.
How do I level up to be instead of brawler? Can I be baller? Is my guy so Sadge?
You might be ready, but the
Hence
arena
the name.
matches take place between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m.
Okay.
Come back.
I'll come back later. I will wait for 12 hours. I'm just gonna sit in front of him awkwardly. I'm gonna make it real weird. What appeals to someone to the arena above the Fighters Guild? That's good. You would think there'd be like some kind of there's probably like some synergy between the two groups, Fighters Guild people and arena enjoyers. But the thing about the arena is that, you know, you're probably gonna unless you're really good, you're probably gonna die eventually. So yeah, maybe it's more for those who are desperate.
Rank is worth around here?
Desperate for money.
Okay, Brawler, you know the drill. Head up to that arena and show him who's boss.
The grandma of all staring contests. Well, but we have him, and then we have our actual, like, matron grandma lady. Oh, he's not practicing with his bow anymore. I wonder, like, when we start fighting these people, Yellow Team Champion and Agronak, if, like, you know, we won't see them here anymore, if they'll actually be named competitors at some point. Guess I'll find out. What do you think is in this bloody juice, this bloody Kool-Aid? The poster, it absolutely is. It's delightful. Very much a reference to the old school, the first one. The box art, yeah, exactly.
To the arena. This match is a battle of the brawlers. Let your voices be heard as these brave warriors fight for glory. Combatants, begin!
Running straight at me, fam. You know you want it. I'm looking for us to fight a high elf Altmer, so we can literally just one-shot rather than combatants. I'll just stab you in the neck. Whoa! I stabbed him in the knee, apparently. And look at this. We weren't even in the arena. 10%. Actually, no. Nobody could see us except for the people in the nosebleeds out there. See, all these people, these paying customers, couldn't see the fight because that guy rushed me out here. I guess that's on me. I probably could have approached him, but he said, give him a good show. And I said, what if I just hang back and just chill? By Azura. It was going to be a gladiator game? Really? I guess hence the name. I didn't know that little detail.
4 wins is okay, kid, but it don't make you grand champion. Here's your payout. Now go clean yourself up before your next match.
It's like I took a gold brand to the knee.
Tight on you, Brawler. I think you need some exercise. What do you say? Ready for a match?
I was born ready.
All right, Brawler. This next match is going to be a challenge. Turns out there are 2 wood elf sisters who always fight together.
I'll fight them both.
They're twins, actually. You gotta take them both out. Now get in there and show those tree climbers who's boss.
Tree climbers. Am I leaping from tree to tree all wimbly bimbly? Wimbly bimbly. That's a underutilized phrase if I ever did hear one. So 1v2. I'm guessing we'll eventually get 1v3s and some gauntlet matches. Wish I had a twin Sadge friend, or maybe like a sibling Sadge Maroon who was like a red anger elf, who would be my buddy. They are elves, but I can't tell if they're high elves. I think they are actually. Oh no, they're wood elves. He did say as much. GG's. We're not gonna bother naming him, but eventually I'm gonna be named the Teabagger or something. Oh, I got just a few arrows in me. Hold on. Let me shed my porcupine scales. I'll put him in a nice quiver for you too. There you go. We'll have 1. Yeah, it's okay. You know, I could hit them with the actually, the Wabberjack wouldn't work on NPCs, but I could hit them with other weird shit. Like the Corruptor staff. Hey, what's up, Reaper Queen? That's right. She says, fuck him up, fam. Easy. Full confidence. Have you done the arena yet in your playthrough, Reaper Queen? For those who don't know, Reaper Queen is also streaming a playthrough of this game.
Ah, those girls didn't
Hers is
stand
not a
a
first
chance.
playthrough. She's played it
Good
before,
job,
but for
Paula.
mine, it's
Here's
all
your
brand
take.
new.
One more match and you'll advance again.
Hell yeah. Not made of wood, and dark elves are not made of dark. Mike's not sure about the high elves, though. Not sure if they're always high.
You beating those twins.
Permanently
is a good
high.
sign. You got a lot of fight in you. Let me know when you're ready to get bloody again. Your next opponent is a Khajiit. Not one of the quick, jumpy ones either. This cat
Jumpy
goes in
boys.
heavy,
Not yet,
usually
Reaper
with
Queen.
an axe. Now go get him.
I'm curious if there's, like, weird shit that happens. I mean, so far it's been pretty straightforward, just fight shit. Sometimes you fight 2 NPCs, but pretty standard stuff. But seems like every other questline has something weird that happens. So I'm wondering if the weirdness is gonna happen. Blazed, always. 420 Blazed Elves.
Good people of the Imperial City.
Just one person this time.
Welcome to the arena. The winner of this match.
Straight out of
will advance
Cyrodiil.
to the rank of Bloodletter.
Hey, let's see. Not NWA. Was it NWA that movie is about, or is it Public Enemy? I sometimes get them mixed up a little bit. He's so fast. Man, my shitty ass reach is not the best. Oh, the reflect damage got him.
A winner. All hail the combatant.
Teabag. Woo!
Victor from the blue team. Leave the arena.
I came straight out of Cyrodiil. I'm just trying to imagine like a rewrite of that song. Instead of fuck the police, it's fuck the Imperial Guard. Fuck the Imperial Legion. It's a YouTube video. Oh, really? Oh, dang, I gotta look this one up. I've never heard of this one.
Okay, so you can fight. Your new
Or maybe I
title
have
is
seen it. I
Bloodletter.
didn't realize that's what it was
You're
called,
getting
but
into the real
that's happened a
game
couple
now,
times.
kid. More gold for more blood. Don't disappoint me.
Overworld Undead mod, straight out of the tomb. That's pretty
You
good.
made it to Bloodletter, which is more than I can say for most people who step into that arena. Keep it up.
Keep it up, he says.
The next opponent is a Red Guard. I've seen him fight with both a mace and a sword, so be ready for either one.
All right. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Sent the DM perfect. Thank you, Reaper Queen. Yeah, I'm very curious. My YouTube recommendations ever since I've been playing this game and streaming it and watching, like, based on recommendations from others and from chat members, watching memes and goofy videos based on Oblivion, my recommendations have been more full of Elder Scrolls and Oblivion-related shenanigans, which has been very fun. This guy's got a lot more health. What if I can disarm him? Ouch. I'll just kill him. That works too. Oh, yeah. What am I doing? Not teabagging. What's wrong with me? Hey, that misses him up, baby. Yes, sir. Which has been a lot of Oblivion inside jokes and memes that I've never heard about since maybe I would have heard about it, but I never understood the reference. But now that I'm playing the game, I'm like getting all these jokes and references now. They used to go right over my head. Have I met the fan? The adoring fan? Not yet. I have no idea where he is, but I'm guessing he'll be part of the DLC or something. Yeah, so that's everyone's favorite.
That was a good fight, Bloodletter. You really showed that Red Guard who's boss. Here's your take. Now go clean yourself up.
I already did. Go clean yourself up. You look awful. That's just my face, though. You look horrible. This is just how I look. The helmet's good. Yeah, the hood that we're wearing. It was from the Maroon Stake-On quest, which you probably remember, because you did that pretty recently. Yeah, the hood. The hood is very good. The blade turn hood. That reflect damage. The shield resist normal weapons. The no armor effect on it is completely inconsequential.
Come on, Bloodletter. Don't lose your momentum now. Keep fighting.
So I'm a big fan of it. We've put a lot into reflect
Next
damage.
opponent wears a heavy raiment, but attacks with a short sword. She's like a heavily armored wasp and has the temper to match. Careful.
He's in the original game? Really? I'm kind of surprised I've never found him then. Because I think this is the final part of the base game that I was planning on doing, because after this, we've done all the other factions, we've explored all the other towns, and done every side quest that I've been able to find, at least. I'm sure there's probably something we've missed, but I mean, we've done a pretty comprehensive playthrough of the base content. We're gonna start Knights of the Nine very soon. So this is the last thing with the base game. The last one. So watch it afterwards. Gotcha, Reaper Queen. You know what? I think I might know what video that is, Reaper Queen. I think I might know what you're describing. If it's the one I think it is. The Deuter... Wait, hold on. What's that word? I'll read that in a second. She's so fast! Did they just boo? For blocking? I guess they don't want blocking. They want murder. Then murder you shall get. Oh, yeah! Fuck you, lady! Fuck you, buddy! Can I knock her down the staircase? I haven't gotten the paralysis to proc yet on any of the arena fights. I don't want to disarm one of them. Woo! Good airtime. The Deuter... What's that word? Deuterskinist? I guess that's like a word for, obviously not protagonist or antagonist, just a fucking noteworthy lad, much like Fargoth, yeah. Adoring fan slanders us, BDR. BDR says, adoring fan deserves better. Shockers. I hope Shockers is an emote, much like Nodders and Nopers. Best part of the game, says BDR. That's high praise.
Okay, so you killed the Breton. Don't get a big head. Here's your payout.
Deuterogenist. Second to... Oh, okay, so it's the second in command.
My red room got its paint job from fighters like you. After you disembowel the next idiot, I want you to smear his blood all over the walls.
See, he's starting to like us more. He's starting to be more encouraging and be less like, hey man, once you're done pissing yourself and dying, I need you to go to the next room. Now he's like, hey man, go fuck him up.
Next up is a dark elf. I've never seen him fight before, but he's got a bow as well as a sword. So be ready for a ranged attack.
Yeah, I kind of want to like hit up FFZ or Better Twitch TV and just look through the public available directory and see if it's out there already. Surely someone's already thought of this before, right? I can't be the first one. Yeah, he's mean at first, but now he gets like more encouraging as time goes on. So less like, man, I can't wait to see you die, and more, I can't wait to see you fuck up the other guy. Character development. Oh, let's find out. Let's get ready to rumble, he says. So no fire damage because he's a dank elf. Ouch. More mud crabs fearsome than me. Cannot be. Mud crabs are the most fearsome of all. Alright, see you later. Good airtime. I hope the audience is down for bodies getting flung into the distance. He's more blue. I'm purple and he's blue. Just need to fight a red dark elf and then we'll have the full color palette representation. Boop. I saw a mud crab the other day. Awful, filthy creatures.
Good work, Bloodletter, or should I say Myrmidon?
Ooh, right, level up, baby.
You know how
Mermaid man.
Blood, more gold. Here. All right, Myrmidon.
All right,
Time to
mermaid
stop
man.
Messing around. You ready to teach those yellow team scumbags a lesson or what?
Hell yeah. Let's fuck him up, fam.
Don't be fooled by your next opponent. The little dagger he uses is actually a powerful enchanted weapon called Shimmer Strike. Now go get him.
If it's gonna paralyze me. They come in many shades, as we all know. We all know of Sundunver that, we'll just say, yes, have some non-standard flavor to them. Maybe a grape soda flavor, perhaps, in some cases. Yeah, some grape soda flavor Dunmer. Or maybe plum flavored. I should be saving more often just because I don't know. It autosave. Oh, it autosaved when I waited earlier. That's right. Non-standard. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, look at this lad. He's not what people usually think of when we think of Dunmer. Not even, notwithstanding his fucked up looking face, but just his color scheme. But he is a dark elf. I can promise you. So he's, yeah, less than the usual configuration. He's just special. He's a special lad, and he always has been. Look at that dinky ass dagger. Oh, look at that! What a chump! He tried to paralyze me. He really thought he was gonna do something with that. And then I got the paralysis proc on him. And then he just toppled over. Hits us once and gets fucking chumped out. That lightning spell at the start, like 2 casts of that every time, sometimes does quite a bit. It did a lot to that guy. The previous combatant, not so much. She was able to resist it pretty well, but
I guess
that guy got.
Elf what you thought of his magic dagger, huh? Here's your gold. Nice going.
I love the voice acting with this guy.
You're hungry, Myrmidon.
I think he was having fun with these lines.
You ready to feed that hunger, huh? You ready for another match?
Yeah, I'm ready. Put me in, coach. I'm gonna fuck his shit up. I'm all pumped now. He's getting me all psyched and ready. Or he's like, are you hungry for another match? Good, I want you to eat your next opponent. Unhinge your jaw and devour him with a single goal.
No surprises with this next one. Just a high elf with a chip on her shoulder. Get up to that arena and make her beg for death.
We shall oblige. There's some fun lines, yeah. I've never done voice acting. I've never attempted it. I don't know if I'd be any good at it because I don't have any acting chops, just in general. But I like to imagine that there are opportunities where you get to have fun and get like really creative and goofy with it. Maybe not goofy, but just creative with delivery. I like to think in cases like this, it's like, yeah, we want you to really, really kind of get into the mood of this person who is surly and grumpy, but when you get on his good side, he's like really encouraging you to cause some mayhem. And then of course you got the greats like Sean Bean, Sheen Bean, and Sir Patrick motherfucking Stewart as the Emperor. She's so fast and nimbly. She's leaping from tree to tree, wimbly bimbly. Now we know she's on the yellow team because she's like luminescent yellow, like glows in the dark. She can be like seen from space. You earned it. I keep casting detect person or detect creature, not because we actually need to detect creatures, but just because I'm trying to level up my mysticism. So I'm just casting it every so often. So I'm constantly aware of things and people around me at all times. In a 100-foot radius.
High and mighty until you leave them in a pool of their own blood. Here's your gold. Go take a breather.
All right, breather over.
You're cutting through the yellow team like a knife through scrib jelly.
Actually, a knife through butter would make more sense because butter is yellow usually.
The next opponent is your standard axe-armed orc. He's in a heavy raiment and looks pretty fit. Nothing you can't handle.
It is pretty unreal. Because again, this game was mid-2000s, so the fact they were able to land fairly big names for roles like that. I mean, let's think about this. Sir Patrick Stewart, obviously motherfucking Star Trek and X-Men movies and stage acting, a bunch of cool stuff. Sean Bean, this would have been before Game of Thrones, but Lord of the Rings would have just been a thing, so his name was pretty up there and had been in a lot of movies before then. A lot of people think of his role in Lord of the Rings, but I think of him as Alec Trevelyan, as in GoldenEye, the villain slash, well, not a villain at first, but you know, the main baddie in GoldenEye. So he's done a lot of stuff. So yeah, it is pretty impressive they're able to land actors and voice actors like that for a video game, admittedly very well hyped and like very popular video game, but still in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, it was fairly unheard of. Maybe not unheard of, but fairly unlikely, I would say. I wonder if it might not be possible to disarm them. Although it's the arena, it's kind of anything goes. But I would like to see. He's very green. Very, very Shrek-like complexion. Come Shrek-shin. High profile, that's right, yeah. The motherfucking GoldenEye, that's right, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's other stuff he's been in, but that's like, for me, that's the default. Although I guess, I mean, by today's standards, for me, it's, I guess, the holy trinity of, yeah, GoldenEye, Alec Trevelyan, Lord of the Rings, Boromir, and the guy from Game of Thrones. I actually have only seen the first episode of Game of Thrones, so I'm very far out of the loop, but I know has a big presence in that first season. Yo, Daypip, good to see you, bud.
What is it? There are a few things scarier than an orc with an axe, but you didn't even flinch.
Didn't even
That
flinch.
victory brings you up to warrior rank. Well
Hell
done.
yeah, baby. So this is, of course, the arena quest line in
You're a
Oblivion,
warrior now. That ain't no joke.
and we're getting through it.
They may not know your name, but the people out there, the spectators, they know you now.
Damn right they do. I wonder if the
They
I
come
should
to
actually
this
look to see if
arena
the
to
crowd
see
is getting
you.
bigger.
So go out there and give the people what they want.
Champion of the people.
I've seen the next one fight before. She's a Nord, very quick, very strong. She favors a longsword and knows how to use it. Don't underestimate her.
Old school GoldenEye. Well, I mean the movie, not so much the game. I mean he would have been in the game too, but yeah, the like late '90s Bond film. Probably my favorite Bond movie, but it's my favorite because I was a kid when I watched it, and I love the video game. So I don't know if it's the best, but it's my favorite. It's really good till it's not. Everyone says that like the first, what is it, 7 seasons? Really everything except the last season is great. And I want to watch it because Gracie and I watched House of the Dragon, and I really liked it. Although I didn't like all of it. Like the first half of it, I was really kind of so-so on it, but the later half kind of brought it back, kind of like settled a little bit better, and I liked it a lot more. So I want to watch Game of Thrones just so I can see it myself and, you know, form my own opinions. Because I do enjoy fantasy things. Yeah, I think I would like it. Gracie's seen all but the last season, but she doesn't really want to rewatch it because it's obviously very violent, very brutal. So she's not really down to rewatch it again, but I kind of want to power through it, so we'll see. See if I can pull the old Super Hobbit charm on her and see if she'd be down. So I'm going to look at the audience, see if the audience is bigger. Oh, get fucked! Stab. It's about samesies. It's about samesies. But they're just as excited as always. I'm gonna jump up, light myself on fire, and high-five this guy. Ha! High-five! Like, I want people to know that if they pay for the good seats, they'll be rewarded with, like, a chance at a high-five by the Sadge Teabagger. That's what they're gonna call me. I'm trying to make a name for myself. The Sadge Bags. The Sadger Badger. Not Badger, but Bagger. Completely rejuvenated.
You left that Nord in pretty rough shape, warrior. They'll probably have to ship her back to Skyrim in
Oh, name drop.
pieces.
Skyrim name drop.
Here's your take.
In pieces. I mean, I think she's dead. I think we're killing
Keep
everybody.
coming back for more. All right, warrior. You ready for a match?
The Sagens Baggins. Now we're talking. Reaper Queen knows how to speak to my interests. The Hobbit name drops are always welcome here.
That's what this next one is.
Spellcasters. Can you imagine? Good thing we're not one of those.
Stab her.
Never mind the fact that we are the head of the Mages Guild. We're the Archmage of the Mages Guild. We're also the leader of the Dark Brotherhood and the Grey Fox, the Master Thief of the Thieves Guild. We're kind of everything. But we are also the head of the Fighters Guild. The Arch Champion of the Fighters Guild. So we're kind of everything. So I guess that counteracts our guy being like, ew, spellcasters, gross. The Skyrim name drop, I know, right?
These warriors want nothing more.
Like there were like signs that in this game that Bethesda was gearing up to like be super horned for Skyrim. This is, you know, I've talked about this before, how like the entire region of Bruma is like super all about Nords. Oh, pfft. Couldn't even get close to us, fam. Yeah, get fucked.
All hail the combatant from the blue team.
Oh, look at that. My arrows are still here.
From the blue team.
The arrows that I dropped earlier, I think. Yeah, the 4 iron arrows from that one archer that pumped us a couple times. But it's like, yeah, there was like signs that Bethesda was getting horned for Skyrim, and that was gonna be like the next like big focus. So there were little winks and nods and nudges. I wonder if there are similar winks and nods and nudges that could maybe, after the fact, reveal where Elder Scrolls 6 is going to take place within Skyrim. Watch Fellowship, watch half of it.
Another
It still
high
holds
elf
up.
has been taught
Still holds
leaning
up
into
after all this
humility,
time.
thanks to the
Yeah,
blue
blasted
team's
her
#1
ass, though.
warrior. You
That's the thing about
really
high
make
elves,
me
man.
listen.
They're fucking glass cannons when it comes to spell casting. Super strong when it comes to them casting spells, but getting hit by it
One more
fucks them
match
up
is all you need to
real
advance
good.
again, up to gladiator rank. Most combatants never
a
make
couple
it that
hiccups.
far. But you're the exception, aren't you?
I am the exception. I'm gonna
Your next
fight
opponent
everything.
is the most savage, blood-crazed orc I've ever seen. And believe me, I've seen a lot of
Them charging at me, yeah, it was not a good idea to rationalize.
She'll come out of that gate
Not a
with
rational
sword
choice,
the
I guess you would
size of a
say.
child, and she'll swing it until your head explodes. Don't let that happen.
A warhammer the size of a child. It actually is a small child. Just wrapped in metal. The size of a child. What an odd thing to say if that's supposed to like sound intimidating. Say like the size of like a boar, or the size of a I don't know, like what else is child size? I'm like looking around my room. I don't know. The size of a beast. The size of a child. Who cares? Still so good. It is. I actually haven't seen. I saw Fellowship with Gracie because she's never seen Lord of the Rings movies before dating me. So we watched Fellowship of the Ring together, and she liked it, but I could tell it wasn't her favorite. So I haven't like pushed to watch the other ones just because they're pretty long movies, obviously. We watched Fellowship. Let's see, it was 2019. So yeah, so 3 years ago. I haven't seen Two Towers or Return of the King probably in about 10 years. It has been a minute. Oh, she dodged. She definitely dodged. Dastardly. Oh, except reflect damage got her ass. She looks sad, like she just kind of slumped over this piece of wood. It kind of implies hammer fell. That might explain it then. A baby boar jade, so scary and menacing. Hammer fell more like hammer smell. I mean, they might smell. Maybe like smelling like a blacksmith shop or something. Smelling like smithed stuff. Okay, she's still here. Okay, of course we wouldn't fight him. He's our blue team buddy. He'll be our teammate at some point, probably.
Orc so hard, her mother in Orsinium started bleeding. That
The
victory
fuck?
advances you to the rank of gladiator. Enjoy the gold.
Hell yeah. Reaper Queen says doing some Lord of the Rings Hobbit movie marathons. All right, you all heard it. We're all invited to Reaper Queen's place. We're gonna party it up. We're gonna make some of that elven bread. We're gonna drink a bunch of mead and get sloppy drunk and watch the Lord of the Rings movies and get turned.
Gladiator. It's not very often I get to call somebody that. You're doing the blue team proud, kid. Now go kill somebody before I get all weepy.
No, go kill somebody in the arena. Do you mean? No, just in general. Just commit a murder.
This next match is an outrage, but there's nothing I can do about it. You've got
Three.
opponents this time.
The gauntlet.
You have to beat them all. They're Argonian prisoners brought here from Black Marsh. They've been told they have to kill you in exchange for
It's
their
party
freedom.
time. Hell yeah,
I
Reaper
don't know what
Queen.
crimes they committed, but it's your life or their freedom. The choice should be pretty clear. Get going and watch yourself.
The subtitle is the primary region. Well, because Morrowind and Skyrim did that. Obviously not Oblivion, but yeah, I guess we'll see. Maybe they'll just call it Elder Scrolls 6 and not even give it like a proper title. Misty Mountain Song. Misty Mountain Song. Is that... Well, when I hear Misty Mountain, I think Misty Mountain Hop by Led Zeppelin. Just one of my faves by them. It's get yourself some mead. That's right. I actually don't drink. It's not my kind of thing, but I have some friends that make their own mead and they love it. A fast one.
With 3 Argonian prisoners. This should be interesting.
I wonder if I should do the area of effect fire spell. That actually might be better. I think I have an AoE fire spell that's pretty good. There's enemies explode. Actually, yeah. It's not that good though. Let's do the other one. Firestorm. I think it's this one. Yeah. Yes, just bunch up like that. It's not that much damage though. You're my first target. Oh, I thought I just knocked him down. I wasn't sure I'd killed him. Were you unarmed? Whoa! Okay, well that reflect damage killed her. Was she already unarmed, or did I disarm her? I actually couldn't tell.
Victor from the blue team.
I only see one sword amongst the three of them, so I think only one of them was armed. Maybe that's how they got around it. They said, okay, we'll give him one weapon. Here's the arrows. You want the arrows? Actually, no, I'm gonna leave that by the middle to indicate that that's where we unpunctured some arrows that one time. Got to balance it out somehow. Oblivion couldn't be made. It has 4 in the title. Forbidden. Forbidden. So 3 where it's not in it, 2 where it is in it. Yeah, because Arena... Well, hold on. Isn't Daggerfall? I guess that's the... Well, no, I think Daggerfall is the region. Because obviously Arena doesn't have it. Morrowind does have it. Skyrim does have it, so... We need 3 and 3.
The yellow team
I guess Daggerfall is the deciding one right now.
3 against 1. I guess they didn't know who they were dealing with, huh? Well done.
But yeah, that Misty Mountain song, Reaper Queen. Yeah, I like where your head's at, Reaper Queen. You got the right... got a good head on your shoulders.
You ain't gonna stop until you hit champion, are you? Well, good. The blue team needs as much glory as we can get.
He's glad he recruited me.
That last match, this one should feel like a vacation. One Khajiit in a heavy raiment, probably with a sword. Nothing you can't handle.
Alright. I'm ready. It's a kingdom, but not necessarily... Oh, okay. So High Rock is maybe the better term. So it's part of the location, but it is not a full, like, a fully accurate descriptor
Good people
of the region.
City, welcome to the arena.
So in that case, you're right. It is 4 and 2. Or 3 and 2, I guess.
Team's Khajiit for the blue team's gladiator is a combatant you know and love. Let's see.
So the yellow team's the underdog now. I just missed. Ouch. Good combo, though. Whoa! That's got some heat. Ouch. Oh, but then the reflect damage got her. Got him. Well, it looks so sad. Clean yourself up. Thump. One of my favorite NPC dying posts when they just kind of slump over and the physics of their ragdoll doesn't let them like fall over entirely, so they just kind of slump. Gruber says, yeah, let's use an unconventional strat and inflict violence upon our opponents. It's a questionable strat, but it might just work for the arena as a gladiator. Gladiatorial combat using violence.
You showed that
what a
captain's
concept.
claws are sharper, eh? I would expect no less. Here's your gold. Now go wash up.
Oh, there's like the side games like Battlespire and Redguard.
What's a gladiator without an arena to fight in? So get up there and start cracking some skulls. Besides, one more fight and you'll advance again.
Because yeah, Battlespire obviously is not an area. Redguard, of course, is the name of a race. So that's not an area either.
I know. Sometimes I wish we'd run the matches through the night too. But the yellow team needs their beauty sleep.
Alright, so that means we gotta wait. I'm impressed we actually went 12 in-game hours doing that shit. Let's wait another 12 hours for the next one. I cast Fist. That's kind of the joke that me and my friends say in Dungeons and Dragons, because when you're playing a spellcaster like a wizard, well, especially a wizard, less so a sorcerer, but definitely a wizard, they have limited spell slots per day, like on a 12 or I guess 24-hour basis.
So get up there and start
But so you can only cast Magic Missile or Fireball so many times. But fighters and bow users and rogues and barbarians, they don't have limited weapon uses. They can cast sword as many times as they have a sword in their hands, and they can cast bow and arrow as many times they have bows in their hands or on their inventory. So yeah, like my friends and I joke about casting sword all the time.
The next one's a Breton. He looks like a bit of a dandy, but he's deadly with a blade.
Bit of a
He has more
dandy.
experience than you, so be prepared.
It's called the Battlespire, so it's also a location then. So that kind of counts, but not exactly a region though. I cast spell of spell of sword. Elder Scrolls Online. I have some friends that play it quite a lot. I do own it. I think I got it in a Humble Bundle a while back, but I've never actually played it myself. I'm really picky when it comes to MMOs. I think I probably would like it, but it's like it would take a lot of time to get into, so I jump around to a lot of different games instead. But I'm kind of curious about like some of the quests and storytelling and just some of the lore that it would explore. That it would explore. Let's wait 12 hours. Yeah, I'm just staring at them awkwardly. I guess when you're waiting, you just kind of enter NPC mode because the NPCs just stand around. Well, I mean, some of them have schedules, but for the most part, they just kind of stand around and fuck off. So I guess when we are waiting, we too are standing around and fucking off until our time runs out. Then we're in player character mode. Keep missing. And I keep setting his ass on fire. His entire ass. Oh, okay. It's the reflect damage got his ass. It's a bit of a dandy. That's right. That's right. Needed cheeks? Well, I mean, you always need cheeks. I'm assuming Reaper Queen, what you meant to say, it was like a Freudian slip. You meant that I should have grabbed his cheeks. Just a little bit of an encouraging grab with the tuchus. It's kind of like giving him a good game. A little light tap. But yeah, but for Elder Scrolls Online, yeah, it's something that I'm kind of curious about. The problem is I want to play all the games, man. I want to play everything. Like I want to bounce around and play like entries in other series. The idea of playing an MMO, I guess it's not like the standard definition of an MMO like World of Warcraft. It's kind of different, but a game that has like that much stuff and that much content. I mean, this game is already pushing it just because it's taken so long to play through, but yeah, it's hard for me to like sign up for something like that. Unless the only exception is like in the case of a game like Phantasy Star Online, which I do play with Dave and Arctic and some of my buddies and Jet. We play it on weekends sometimes, so it's a good sometimes game. So maybe I could maybe see myself doing it as a sometimes game if I had like a regular troop to play with. Because like I said, Jet, Arctic, Dave, we play Phantasy Star Online just sometimes when we're available. So I could see ESO kind of occupying a space like that as like a just every once in a while thing. Maybe that'd be kind of cool at some point.
You've secured your advancement. It's been a long time since I've said this, but congratulations, hero.
Hero, that's right. I like the sound of that. The Blade of Woe, very nice. Achievement for 100 murder. Yeah. Gruber says, I don't know how it happened, but it just kind of happened. Well done, Gruber. That's impressive.
You're about to face off against the best the yellow team has to offer. Azura knows you're the best the blue team's got.
And there's an Elsewhere expansion in ESO. That's fantastic. For first sock NPCs, interesting. Excuse me. Gruber says here, oh, you've got documented evidence of your killing spree. Killing spree. Reaper Queen says we need the murder. Akaviri, that's the blade stuff.
Guys who protect the Emperor?
Oh yeah.
Trained swordsman. So keep your damn head down.
All right, I'm sorry. He says keep your goddamn head down. I'm trying. It's hard to keep your head down when you got a big ass noggin like this, man. Keep your head down. And I'm like, well, I'm trying, but my wide fucking head can only do so much. So many games. That's right. That's my main problem. It's a good problem to have. Would I go for Skyrim eventually? Probably eventually, Jade, because the plan is that this has thoroughly scratched my Elder Scrolls itch for a while, or will have scratched it for a while. However, I'm definitely on deck to do some Morrowind. I've mentioned this before, so apologies to regulars who've heard me talk about this before, but I've made a bunch of mods for Morrowind in the past. Maybe not a bunch. I've made 3 mods for Morrowind that I used to supplement what I called Morrowind Randomizer, where I would play with kind of a homebrew rule set that basically devolves into like no save loading, no like reloading of saves, and permadeath mode. And then I use mods to randomize things. So random starting location, random class, stats, race, gender, sign, like astral sign, what they call it, astrological sign. So everything's randomized, and then I also made a homebrew list of win conditions, quote unquote win conditions. So like so it's a randomized win condition. So I just do everything is randomized, and the randomized starting location makes it interesting too. So basically, I did that for a good like 6 or so months a couple years ago, and I want to get back into that as like a regular thing. And I found more mods to randomize more aspects of the game, like monster generation and item spawns, that kind of thing. And then I also am working on updates to mods that I made to make them more comprehensive and also add some more options. So anyway, so Morrowind Randomizer is like the next definite thing I'll do after this playthrough finishes up. But then eventually I want to play a new Elder Scrolls thing. I think what I would probably be more inclined to try is Daggerfall, because I like this game, but I'm more of a Morrowind lad, and I love old school stuff. So I think I might try Daggerfall. I don't know if I'll commit to a full playthrough because it's a long game, but I'm curious about Daggerfall. So I'll do that at some point, and then at some point in the future after that, then I'd probably jump to Skyrim. It might take a while, because I take forever to get to like other games, because I'm bouncing around to other stuff. I want to play more Castlevania games. I want to play more Metal Gear Solid games like we were talking earlier. So I got a big list, but it is on the list for sure. With the yellow team, that's a good question, actually. Rationalize. Let's see if the yellow team folks speak differently
So
now that we're
hero now,
leveling
is it?
up.
I suppose the little urchin wants to be a champion.
That's right.
You will never join our ranks. We are gods among mortals.
Among mortals. What's up, Legalize
Know
Ranch?
this,
Is that a
if you
motherfucking
truly
Eric
wish to
Andre
become a
reference?
champion,
Legalize Ranch?
You'll have to go through me. If we meet in that
It's
arena,
fucking fantastic.
I'll make you beg.
I'll drink to that,
death.
bro, as he just starts chugging fucking ranch. Buzz me, bro. That's fucking absurd. I love it.
Hey,
Good shit.
something wrong? They're waiting for you up in the arena.
It was just self-defense, Gruber. Right. I guess I'm already ready.
The match is all set, my.
All right, yeah, hop in.
Get
He says,
a
go
move
fuck him up, fam. Morrowind is the go. It's my favorite. I get why some people like this game more, because there are things about this game that I like more than Morrowind, and things about Morrowind I like more than this game. And the things of the like list of things that I like about Morrowind are greater for me personally, but like I get it though. As I'm playing through this game, I think I finally kind of understand why people like this one so much. Reaper Queen says, oh boy, yeah, Reaper Queen knows he can't be talking about Morrowind. I won't shut the fuck up. And I'm from the Midwest, so we're known for flapping our gabs a whole bunch anyway. Drink all the skooma and walk for, yeah, just fucking, yeah, drink like 100 bottles of skooma, snort 100 servings of moon sugar, and then you're fucking off to the races. Tutorials in Daggerfall. Yeah, again, I don't want to like commit and say I'm definitely gonna do a full playthrough because it's a long ass game and probably a pretty hard game too. I mean, this game, I don't want to say this game is easy, but once you figure out the systems and you find like how to kind of work around certain aspects of the game, it is relatively easy. Morrowind, it's a bit of a slow start, obviously. A lot's been said about Morrowind's slow start and just slow gameplay, but I would say, generally speaking, it's the same. It's like, once you figure things out, once you figure out how to break the game, it's really not that hard. So the challenge is more in just spending the time to do all the cool stuff and just playing it how you want to play it. There's an easy dungeons mod, though. Yeah, that I might do something like that to just grease the rails a little bit and kind of whittle down some of the grind. Because yeah, that's what I'm a little bit nervous about, making it slow for me, and more importantly, making it too slow for the users. Spoken like a true software developer, like the viewers, because I don't want it to be boring for you guys.
I'm a busy man. What is it?
Something, give me something dopamine-y.
Defeating an arena hero,
Dopamine-y.
but defeating a former member of the Blades? You must be blessed by the divines or something, my friend.
Hell yeah. And it's massive. You're right, Jade. So much so that some of it is procedurally generated with the world gen. So it's a lot.
That crowd is out there for one reason: to see you destroy the yellow team. Now go give them what they want.
That's right. I'm gonna piss on their yellow team, make them even more yellow. Yeah, the lady's still super
Okay,
arrogant.
hero.
No surprise.
This next opponent is a high elf wizard.
Oh, then he'll
A
die in
master
2 spell
of the
castings of my lightning spell.
But wait, it gets worse. He also uses an enchanted shield called the Grey Ages, which gives him some serious
Oh, he's got magic resistance. If he's a high elf, he's got magic
Just
vulnerability.
charge straight in.
He's got the resistance, though.
Press the attack, and don't give him a chance to let off a spell. I don't want to have to sweep your ashes out of the arena.
Welcome back, Blackbird. Wrapping some gifts. I need to do some gift wrapping as well. I had one gift that got delayed till next week. It's a bummer because it was supposed to arrive and it just didn't show up, and had to issue a refund, and they're sending me a replacement for it, but it's not going to be here till Tuesday, so I'll have to write a note. So lame. But everything else, though, yeah, I should probably save also. Everything else I've got, so I just need to do the wrapping. I think I have enough wrapping paper, but I sometimes wait until the last minute. And, of course, we have some winter weather coming tonight and then into tomorrow. So driving is going to be a little bit tricky. So if I don't have enough wrapping paper here, I'll have to get creative, but... That's why I need to start sooner than later, honestly. The halberds. Yeah, I like spears and that kind of shit. Gruber, yeah, I love that kind of stuff in Morrowind. The two-handed spears. And granted, they weren't always very good, but I like the weapon diversity, which is nice.
Put your hands and your voices together for the two brave
Dagger Falls
heroes
dungeons.
to rock
Multiple madmen. Burning hatred of each other. Yeah, I'm fully expecting it to be tricky. So yeah, like Jim pointed out, there's probably ways to make it less spicy. Oh, look at that. I think he might just be immune to some magic. Fire damage resisted. Yeah, I think he's immune to magic, which is probably pretty smart, unfortunately. It's just a shame because he's a high elf and magic is like the most funsies. Oh, I disarmed his ass. Basically a free hit. He hardly did any damage to me, though. Look at that. How much damage did he do? 3 damage. 3 damage on that motherfucker. Are you kidding me? Dude was so hyped up and he did 3 damage to us. Of course, he was throwing fire spells at us, and as a Dunmer, we laugh at fire damage. I can level up? Yes, you're absolutely right, Gruber. I actually have several levels in the bank. I've held off from, like, leveling a whole bunch because I don't want the AI or the monster generation with the level scaling to, like, fly out from underneath me. So I'm trying to, like, only level every so often, like every stream or two. But it's been, I think, a stream since I last leveled, so I could probably level again at some point. So next time we see an opportunity, we'll go for it. Actually, oh, they're not, there's sleeping bags here. Okay, so I could sleep here. We'll sleep there. Next time we have to rest for, like, when the arena closes.
Busy man. I'll be honest, hero. With the kinds
Because he
of
spoke the
victories you've been
truth.
having, I knew that elf
Oh,
didn't
Dwarf
stand a
Fortress,
chance.
Cooper. That's
Here's your
another one.
goal.
That's another one I want to play. Because a friend of mine gifted me a copy of Dwarf Fortress. That's another game I want to stream. I want to get back into
You're at the end of a
RimWorld.
long road, hero.
Too many games, man.
This is the last
Too many good
time
games
you'll
out there.
face off
Also,
against
Oleg,
the
good to see you,
yellow
bud.
team before being named champion. Go up to that arena and make sure the people
That's the
of
piss
Cyrodiil
yellow team,
never
that's right.
forget that it was you who brought the yellow team
Makes you want to pick up Dwarf Fortress. I love RimWorlds. The idea of playing a game that inspired RimWorld is very exciting to me, especially now that it's on Steam and there's mouse and keyboard controls, so it's less fucky with its with like input schemes and whatnot. Because the ASCII presentation of original Dwarf Fortress and the keyboard only controls was very intimidating to me. It's still intimidating, but I think it's less scary now, so it's on my list. 15 elves turned up, took their clothes off, very good. And performing for, oh, okay. Then a Were-Deer turned up, oh boy. Yeah. Dwarf Fortress is just a ridiculous situation and story generator. It's freaking great. And so is RimWorld, and again, I love that game. Yeah, Rationalize, both he and I watch Dunker Slam, and so often, because he plays a lot of Noita and a lot of roguelikes, so a lot of people who play those kinds of games also play a lot of RimWorld and Dwarf Fortress, so we're always trying to proselytize to him, please try it out, we promise you'd love it. And so far he's resisted our efforts, but one of these days I think we'll get him. We did eventually get him to try Terraria, and he's loved it, so it's like, trust us, we know you're gonna like this.
This is it. Your last fight against
Here we
the yellow
go.
team.
Last yellow team
I guess
fight.
You could say they saved the best for last. The 3 best, actually.
3 at once?
You're
A
up
threesome?
against a
Or
swordsman,
foursome, I guess.
An archer and a spellcaster. 2 lower level combatants plus that yellow team champion you've seen down
I'm gonna
here.
fuck them all up.
You beat all 3 and you get named champion.
Hell
I
yeah.
know you can do this. Now get up there and show everyone
Get the
why
spears
you're the
back, yeah.
best.
Just for the weapon diversity.
there's one
That'd be
more thing.
nice.
I sent Pork Chop the boar up to the arena. He'll at least keep one
Pork
of us
Chop.
distracted.
He's gonna run interference for us. Very good. So I have to fight solo. You know, we get to fight lots of 2-on-1s and a 3-on-1. But now we get a 2v3, and it's this fucking dude. I guess he's not down here right now, but he's our compatriot. But yeah, no, it's unfortunate that in Morrowind, from Morrowind to Oblivion, we lost a lot of weapon diversity. We got, like, weapon types at least. We got new armor sets and new, like, weapon sets, but the actual weapon types themselves got diminished, and apparently that's the same in Skyrim, so adding more of those back in would be nice. maybe wait for a bit. Yeah, that's the thing, Gruber. It probably will be a little bit before I get jump into Dwarf Fortress, because those quality of life fixes would be nice, or updates, that is. But yeah, I'm very excited to get into it. The Steam release, yeah, that's exactly it. Here's our buddy, who's a good boy. Oh, what? You're not. I thought we were buddies. Dude, I'm crestfallen. I thought we were homies. We're supposed to run interference for me. All right, let's go. I'm gonna lead you into battle. This is not how I wanted this to go down. It's not what I expected, Porkchop. Such an adorable name, but he's not adorable at all. Get him, Porkchop. Get him. Use tackle. Use takedown. Ouch. I'm getting the piss fucked out of me. Is Porkchop already dead? Ouch. The first time I've had to heal at all. Whoa, she got some airtime. Get him, Porkchop. Fuck him up. This guy's just approaching me menacingly with their arrow drawn. Yeah, I'm more worried about this person. The fire guy I don't care about, because we're done. We laugh at fire damage. Porkchop's... He's still alive. He's just kind of fucking around. I'll have to kill Porkchop too one time. I'll have to kill him before someone else kills him. They're very jumpy. I'm having a hard time... It's much easier when they, like, approach me. And of course my sword is out of juice. You know what? There's an easy fix for this, though. I got a few arrows in me. Just a few. Play some more Noite. It's one of my favorite games, Jade. One of my favorite games to play and also watch on Twitch. So I think it's quite good. As is the case with many roguelikes, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it is very much one of my own cups of tea. Of course, these are Dunmers. They don't care about fire damage either. They're so jumpy. Alright, so now you're trying to cast Burning Hands on me. Yeah, fuck him up. Fuck her up, rather. She's really just gonna ignore me. Hey, Miggy, what's up, bud? So there was a were creature in your tavern listening to poetry. Oh, he wins! Good job. Alright, I'm not gonna kill Porkchop. I don't want to do it to him like that. He actually did take him out. Miggy, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for that raid, buddy. You took down the champion for the yellow team. We're doing some Oblivion right now, and it is specifically the arena within Oblivion. Bye, Shinji, he says. Yes. We actually had to bust out some heal spells. We had to take some defensive maneuvers in that one. But we got that shit. Easy peasy. Get caught up here. Oh, right. I also took just a couple of shots of arrows. Can I actually go back out there? I wish to remove my arrows, but only on the battlefield and make it very dramatic. So let's see, where are the arrows that are stuck in me? 6 silver arrows. So yeah, leave them in a nice little, nice and clean cut, a quiver. All right, so there's Porkchop. Now he's not fighting us, so I guess he's calmed down. After how he was acting earlier, he was being a little bit unkind to us earlier. Anyway, thank you, Miggy, for that very generous raid, buddy. I appreciate you. We just took out the yellow team champion within the arena. I'm gonna save real quick because I'm gonna get caught up on chat here. Let's get caught up here. See what I missed earlier. What's up, Quirky Teacher? Good to see you, friend. Oblivion and Skyrim don't hit the same as Morrowind. I'm inclined to agree, but again, I'm biased because I love Morrowind. They're not explicitly our enemy. Yeah, with Porkchop. I get what you mean, yeah. He's not exactly our enemy. He just wasn't exactly a friend either. And yeah, maybe a person instead of a half-ton boy. He's probably a pretty thick boy, honestly. Drop all the sigil stones. It's a little disco party. I'll probably do that at some point just to mess around with it. Anyway, Miggy, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for that raid. We got lots of cool cats in here. Doing some more Overwatch too, by the way. Miggy, do you have any cool clips from your stream you'd like to share? Because whenever somebody raids me, I don't always remember, but I try to remember to ask if there were any clips they want to share, because Miggy's a homie of mine. He's a true homie. And he's raided me a whole bunch, and I got to meet him in person one time, and he gives the best hugs. He's a good lad, and the least I can do is offer to put the spotlight on him whenever he raids, or whenever anybody raids for that matter. because raiding me is a very nice thing to do, and it helps me out a bunch, and I appreciate you, friend. Repairing the armor. Yep. Well, the good news is we've leveled up our armorer skill pretty decently. What is it now? Also, several things are damaged. I wonder if that's a thing I can restore. But our armor is 73. It's pretty good. Getting pretty close to 75 for expert level, so we'll get some neat bonuses. Yeah, I think something damaged our, what is it, agility and speed. Personality and luck are already said, but agility and speed. Let's see if we can get those restored real quick. Bunch of dead bodies, Maggie. Don't worry about the dead bodies. It's fine. They're just sleeping. We're just putting them down for naps. That's all it is. For the Morrowind experience, get rid of the compass updates, and then just walk around the wrong direction. Get rid of compass updates. I guess I've never tried that before, actually. Doing some Valor and some Overwatch 2. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Do you have any other plans for this week for streams, Mr. Miggy? We're getting close to Christmas time, so probably lots of people have plans for holiday shenanigans. Restore speed. Do you have any cool Christmassy or just this week streams in general? I'm happy to hear more about it. Speed is 99. I think it should be, I guess that's as high as it goes. And then there should be restore agility. Boop. Got lots of cool folks. Thanks for joining in, friends. Thank you for joining in from Miggy's Raid, or if you're coming in from the Oblivion directory. Appreciate you hanging out with us. What's up, Miami Hippie? And, oh, there's Gruber with the raid as well. Thank you for that, Gruber. You're very kind, bud. In fact, I realized I forgot to add points. A little system for these kinds of things. Can't really see it on this particular layout with the stream. Let's add points together for, again, the very kind raid from these nice folks. Thank you again to Miggy and to Gruber for the raid. It absolutely counts. It absolutely does. Some more Octopath Traveler, Miggy. Is that a thing you're streaming, or is that just a thing for, like, offline times? Do the offline raids? You can. You absolutely can. It does count. It does count.
I'm a busy man. You did it. You beat him, every last one.
Every last one.
Do you know how long it will take for the yellow team to recover from this?
He giggles maniacally.
It's a great honor that I advance you to the rank of champion. You've done it. You've shown them all you're the best.
The very best.
Well, almost the best.
The best that ever was.
You're done competing in normal arena matches, but there's still the grand champion.
The grand champion. That's right, bud.
You've got more guts and skill. I think you can take the Great Prince. Go over and talk to Isabel if you think I'm right.
To Isabel? Oh, wait, so I have to talk to this lady.
Stop talking already.
I'm start talking, all right.
I guess I know why you're here. But let me tell you, you're
Right, a little bit before the stream, Miggy.
mistake.
Excellent. It's a game I've heard is incredible, so I'm very excited for it.
The arena has ever seen. He can't be beaten, not by you.
Some Dragon Age? Oh yeah, DragonAge Inquisition. Oh yeah.
It's your right.
I've never actually played a Dragon Age
If you
game
want
yet.
to challenge Agranak,
I want to start with the first one, but I've heard Inquisition is also very
In
good.
the Bloodworks. Do that. Come talk to me again, and I'll arrange your
So she
match.
says you can't beat him. No one can beat him. He is unbeatable. We'll see about
The battle
that.
matron serves as the Grand Champion's trainer and manager, among other things.
Need a lot of coffee? Because it's
I
like,
get to
is it
keep
like
Owen in line.
dangerous levels of comfy?
for
Like you
me.
might fall asleep and take a little nappy? Shivering Isles, that's actually going to be coming up, maybe not next, but fairly soon. Because once the arena is done, we're going to start Knights of the Nine DLC for the Pilgrimage Quest. We've already done Maroon's Razor. We've already explored things like Battlehorn Castle and Frostcrag Spire and all that jazz. So yeah, we have Knights of the Nine, and then we have Shivering Isles. And those are the last two major things to do in this game. So we are nearing the end of this game. However, Shivering Isles, I've heard, is a very long expansion. So we probably have our
Owen
work cut out
likes to
for
think
us.
he's the boss. But without me, this place would fall apart.
Dragon Age is good,
Who
yeah,
orders
so I've
the
heard.
blood?
The
Who
first
mops
two
up the
especially.
blood?
Well, I guess three,
Me,
because Dragon
that's
Age
who.
Inquisition was the third one, I think.
The history books detail his life as a warrior for
Ooh,
the Order of
getting into the
Diagonal,
waifu discussions, I
but
like
he
it.
was also the first Blade Master. No Shinji, no arena. Simple as that.
Simple as that. All right.
Okay, listen up. There are no disqualifications in a Grand Champion
Ooh,
match.
can do whatever you
That means
want.
You can wear whatever armor you damn well please.
It's damn well awesome.
Agranak will be wearing his raiment of valor, and he's probably got it heavily enchanted, so feel free to do the same to any armor you have. Now, as you know,
That counts.
in any standard arena match, you're forbidden from looting the corpse of a fallen opponent. Well, this ain't any standard match.
In the middle of a lot of
Any event that you
games,
beat the
Jade.
Great
That yeah,
Prince,
I
or
used
to
to have that
remove
problem
his
too. I would
armor
start a
and
game
present
and
it
I
to
would kind of
me.
lose track.
Then you'll get your own raiment of valor.
So I would want to get back into it, but maybe it's been a few weeks or a few months and I can't remember where I am or what I was doing. So I'd restart and then that just, I get in the same position over and over. So I try to be breadth first with my game playing strategies where like, yeah, I play a game and I play it until it's done. Then I jump to something, play it till it's done with few exception. And it's worked fairly well. Actually, hold on, what
You
rumors
again.
does she say?
Hey, did you hear about that murder in the Talus Plaza district? I think the man's name was Draconis. Yeah, cut down in the prime of his life.
The egg. I'm guessing that's from Dragon Age, right?
Well, what are you waiting for?
Gotta talk to this buddy. Oh, Miggy's got a clip. Fantastic. Let's do a quick save. Teamwork makes the nightmare work.
The journal, my father's journal. It says I'm part vampire. I thought my
Can we
father
talk?
was
Can we talk about other things, please?
blood-sucking monster. My whole life has been nothing but a lie.
Ooh, Corky with the redemption. You
I'm
got
no
it, friend.
great prince.
Get Blue Boy in here.
I'm a vile, wretched spawn of evil. Please leave me.
Yeah, we did the quest for this lad.
Oh, but I see. You're a champion.
It talks about how sad he is.
Champion title, is that it? Please challenge me. In the arena, I can end my misery.
He's so sad. I feel bad because he's like a good dude. He didn't do anything wrong. He just happens to have a dad who's a vampire. It's kind of fucked up. Slay the Spire. Oh yeah, holy shit, some good names in there. Yeah, I've never played Slay the Spire, but I've watched people play it. It looks incredible. Dicey Dungeon, same thing. God, Isaac, Noita, fantastic games. Isaac and Noita are two. They're basically desert island games at this point. I guess Isaac you can eventually 100%, but it just takes for fucking ever. And some of those challenges are incredibly difficult. But yeah, Noita is incredible. One of my favorites. Get some Gungeon in there as well. Yeah, that's a good one. Enter the Gungeon. Redeem the TED Talk, Quirky. If you can, did you redeem it earlier? Because I know you redeemed it last night. And I had to refund the points. We could do it if you can redeem it. We did a TED Talk earlier, so I don't know if it's cooled down yet. Helldivers. Helldivers is fun, and yes, there are friendly fire incidents. How's about a nice cup of Liberty? Delicious. Liberty. Yeah, Isaac, it's a good one. It's a really good one.
Yes. I accept your challenge. Go speak with Isabel. Tell her you're ready. Then we'll meet in the arena. Yes, that will do.
He's thrilled. He's so ready to fight, and he's so excited. So like I said, we're gonna put on our real shit. Our real armor with our real greaves. I mean, or we could go pantsless. That's fine too. We could go pantsless and like intimidate him with our pantsless self. Let's put on the boots and the gloves. Boop. And then I think we're all set. Just fire wouldn't really help us. There's this one, which is spell absorption, which actually might be better. Let's see, it's 7 armor versus 7 armor. So the difference is fortify speed or spell absorption. You redeemed it, Corky? Oh, fantastic! Must have missed it. Was it in the midst of the stuff? Oh, there it is. Clatter. I missed it. Yeah. Clatter fart. Let's do that one. Yeah, let's do that one. Give me 1 second. Let's save. So he said, go to the arena and we'll settle this.
Are you ready to fight? Go talk to Isabel. Let her know. Then we'll,
It's so sad sounding. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
And it will all be over.
And we were the one that told him. We were the one that broke the news to him about his lineage and his dad being a kind of very a vampire.
Actually challenge the Grey Prince. Do you really know what you've gotten yourself into?
Nope.
Agronag Gromalog is the best fighter ever to step into an arena. He can't be beaten, not by you. But if you
We'll
want
see.
to fight him, that's your right. Well, you know the drill. You let me know when you're ready for a match, and Agranak will head up to the arena and prepare for your arrival. Just make sure you understand our rules of competition for this match. Fighting the Grand Champion, well, the rules are a bit different.
Well, we already talked about the rules, didn't we?
Okay, listen up.
Wear whatever
Agranak
armor
will
you
be wearing-
want.
Now, as you know, in
You can
any
loot the
stalemate,
corpse.
in the event that you beat the Grey Prince,
You should remove his
you're to
armor, present
remove
it
his
to me.
armor
Oh, okay,
and-
we bring her the armor. Okay, so that's pretty easy.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get.
Get.
So you've actually
Yeah, so we would say ready for a match. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna save here. All right, so we have our work cut out for us. Let's see if this friend has anything else for us.
Hello, my friend. Getting this grizzly-
Whoa, Ape Llama with the raid. Thank you, buddy. Ape Llama was hanging out in here earlier. Ape Llama was in here because he heard us talk about very normal things. What was I saying? What was I saying earlier, Ape Llama, that was so weird? Was it the thing about boobs being on the menu? Boobs being back in the menu or something? Because I said that, and then Ape Llama was like, I don't know what I expected. Anyway, thank you for that raid, my friend. Doing some Dishonored. Let's see. I can't remember. Is this a first Dishonored playthrough, or have you played through it before? There's something about an ass. Okay, it wasn't about boobs, it was about ass. Sometimes I get these things mixed up. But I appreciate that raid, buddy. Ape Llama is he's actually an Oblivion expert. He is very knowledgeable about this game and has helped me out a whole bunch, and just Elder Scrolls in general, but obviously is getting into Dishonored as well on his stream. First playthrough, that is very exciting. Well, thank you for that raid, my friend. Do you have any clips you want to share? You probably know I try, whenever somebody raids, I try to ask if they have any clips they would like to share, because you did me a solid by raiding me. Least I can offer is to turn the spotlight onto you and say, look at this cool dude and check out his stream. Look what he does.
Ready? Ready for what? You're a champion now. The Grand Championship is the only thing left.
And as you can tell, we're in the arena. We just achieved the status of champion of the blue team, at least, or champion of the arena. But Grand Champion, that title has eluded us so far until now. This guy, we're coming for this guy. So let's go ahead and head to the... Oh, it's not ready yet. I guess I gotta talk to the lady. Have her start it up.
So you've actually
Start me up.
Just
We already talked to her about all this stuff. Let's say ready for a
so
match.
you're ready to fight the Grey Prince, are you? Well, you can't go out there without a name.
Hmm.
You know, an arena name. Something catchy. Something that people of
I'm gonna need your help
Cyrodiil
with this one,
remember
guys.
when they tell stories about your inglorious defeat. So what's it gonna be?
Oh, I thought we got to type in something. I was gonna be like the shit, the butt shitter, or the dick slapper, or the piss slurper. Something weird. The shark slayer. Something normal. Something very normal. Quirky. What in the world? Thank you, Quirky. Gifting a sub to our friend Ape Llama. You're so kind. Thank you, Quirky. Who's gifted many subs over the past couple weeks. So thank you, my friend. Thank you very much, my friend. Ape Llama, the offer is still on the table. If you have a clip you want to share with us, you're more than welcome to. Or even if it was one from a previous stream. Doesn't have to be this one. The flatulent defecator. See, if they let us type it in, I can't be trusted, obviously, but I think it'd be incredible. The FBI, federal... Fantastic. The slang shit. So, Messenger of Death, Sir Slaughter actually kind of like. The Tamriel Terror. The Tamriel Terror actually might be appropriate too, given how fucked up we look. Skull Crusher, Black Arrow, the Butcher. What do you guys think? I'm thinking either Sir Slaughter or the Tamriel Terror. Which do you prefer? If anybody has any preference between the two. You know, if I could type in a custom option, I absolutely would, but the problem, of course, the limitation of a game like this doing everything voice acted means they couldn't... There's no way they could, like, voice act for every potential thing somebody could type in. Although I would love to hear this granny lady, this old, like, elderly lady be like, all right, I dub you the Dick Slapper, and, you know, and then, I don't know, launch some fireworks in the air. Tamriel Terror, let's fucking do it, fam.
The Tamriel Terror, huh? I like it. Yeah, that'll do nicely.
To
All
encourage the fact
it's
of how
time
fucked
to
up
see
our
if you're
character looks.
Crazy good or just plain crazy. The Grey Prince is headed up to the arena as we speak. Go up there and meet him, one champion to the next. May the divines have mercy on your soul.
Ogasso nailed it. That is exactly why I was excited for this one.
Damn well better be ready. You've got an arena full of people and the Grand Champion himself waiting for you. Now get up there and fight.
Yeah, Gosselin nailed it. I'm over here like, and now introducing the Terror of Tamriel, and I'm over here like, it's me, hello. I'm happy to be here, although I might not sound like it.
By Shinji, you did it! You beat them all! You're a champion! My friend, you have brought honor to the blue team in ways I can't even describe.
Hell yeah, and blue's my favorite color, so I'm biased here. Is there no one else here? Because, yeah, we killed the yellow team champion, and Orc Friend, the Grey Prince, is waiting for us, so let's not keep him waiting. Just here to watch some Oblivion. Well, thank you, 8-Bit Llama. You're very generous, buddy. 8-Bit Llama hit us with the raid, and Miggy hit us with the raid earlier. Lots of very kind support and generosity, and I appreciate you folks. Wrapped a bunch of presents, but the knees can't handle it. Yeah, it can be physically exhausting. I usually like to put stuff on my bed or my couch. That way it's like an elevated surface. It's ideal, obviously, when it's a very flat surface. Or maybe, I guess, if I cleared off my kitchen table, but yeah. That involves being productive, and who has got time for that, actually? My guy looks like he would say, actually, while he's, like, pushing up his glasses. Oh, jeez, like he's always nervous. Yeah. El Gasso and I, we've put the head cannon where our guy's just kind of sniveling and kind of like, just kind of wimpy. Just because he's so sad. He's such a sad little man. But the fact that we're about to, you know, fight the greatest fighter in all of Cyrodiil, maybe it's a testament to us not being a complete weakling, but it's a good headcanon of us being this little wimpy shithead.
I give you the battle of the ages. Combatants, steel yourselves.
This guy's over here like, just put me out of my misery. Truly a clash of the sad titans. So see how scary this is. Everybody...
You have just witnessed the impossible. Agronegro has been defeated. I say again, the Grey Prince has been defeated. Behold, the new hero of the people of Cyrodiil. Behold.
So we were hearing how everybody was saying this guy is so, I'm teabagging him. How horrible this guy is. How he's so tough. No one can ever beat him. He's literally unkillable. He was the weakest out of all of them. Oh no, there was one other person we were able to 2-tap with the lightning spell. I should have made a save. God damn it. Did I make a save? I think I did. Here, I'm gonna... Give me one sec. So I'm gonna save this one. And then I'm gonna load this one. Can I do that again? I'm almost like, run the tapes. Run the tape back. This doesn't seem right. Ready for a match. The dick slapper. Yep, that's the one. Okay.
Well, what are you waiting for?
What if I do this without fighting him? There's no way he's that chumpy. Orcs don't have, like, lightning... They don't have lightning vulnerability or anything that I'm aware of, at least. There's no fucking... Let's do once without spells. This guy's, like, such an impressive title. There's no fucking way. There's no way he goes down that easy. From the ground, yeah. Let's think you're having to bend forward. Right, yeah, it is uncomfortable. And then you stand up and you're like, oh god! Get shit on, the Cyrodiil Cretin. It didn't seem real. He's gotta be a bastard with, like, physical resistance, but I guess has just 0 magic resistance. I'm not, like, wearing anything that makes me amazing, am I? Like, what? Why did that work so quickly? I did Blackbird, and that's why he's so sad. Or maybe this... Oh, maybe level scaling doesn't work. Oh, maybe that's it too quirky. Maybe it's because he's so sad he's, like, making himself weak. Yeah, maybe that's it. Oh, he just doesn't fight. Oh, that might explain it then. So he goes down real quick then. So if we would have done this fight before, like, without doing his quest.
What are you waiting for? Kill me. Please, just kill me. Can't you see? It's what I want. I can't live like this, knowing I'm
He's very pale.
Filthy.
Hence the name. He wants a hug. Yeah, seriously. Poor guy. He didn't do anything wrong. He's just sad. We talk.
Please, just
Just one little boop.
end my misery. Please.
Okay. Can I like sneak attack you? Somehow that counted as a sneak attack. And the crowd goes wild. Such a boring fight. The crowd goes wild. Get a boring ass longsword, a boring ass shield. There's his raiment. Of course, it's heavy armor. Does us no good. Oh, and I'm leaving him naked. If I was in the crowd, I'd be booing. I was like, that fight was sucked. That shit was lame. Give us a real fight. Yeah, the second to last fight was much harder. Gaze longingly into each other's eyes and caress him deeply. See the skulls and bones over here, or arrows and other bones. Alas, poor Yorick. Woo! Oh, maybe that's it. Like I could like cut off the heads of my enemies and fling it into the crowd, and whoever catches it has a cool souvenir. Maybe it's the thing where like a really tall adult catches it, and there's a little kid next to him is like, but I wanted it, and he looks at the kid and gives like the bloodied, still bleeding head to him. There's like there's brain matter leaking out of its ears. Oh, here you go, little Billy. You can have the souvenir. Yay! The Principal Skinner, pathetic. Exactly. When you're the Grand Champion, you fight beasts. Oh, so they don't give you NPCs anymore. Yeah, we look how empty this room is now. Goddamn.
By Shinji, you did it.
I guess I have to talk to this person first.
By the love of Shinji, you did it! You beat the Grey Prince! This is unbelievable. That makes
He
you the
must be a
best fighter
way
the
harder
arena
fight
has
if you
ever
don't do his
seen.
quest.
You've got Agranak's Raiment of Valor. Good. Give it to me. All right. Now I give you your own. By Shinji, I'm shaking.
I've actually pissed my pants. Can you believe it?
Okay, do you want a heavy Raiment of Valor or a light Raiment of Valor? Your choice.
Must beasts want to fight outside the arena? Yeah, you think so. They don't want to be brought into an arena at all, honestly. They're just caught in here. That's right, yeah. This isn't something that you would think they would want, but yeah, if somebody wants to fight in the arena, like actual fighters, NPCs and such, you think they'd give us an option.
Right. Okay. It is with great honor that I present to you this gold and the esteemed Raiment of Valor, and name you the new Arena Grand Champion. You've done it. The Grey Prince was a great orc, rest his soul and all that, but you beat
Rest his
him.
soul and all that, who fucking cares?
Now go. Take some time to rest. When you're feeling up to it, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your future.
Are any of them gonna, like, acknowledge the fact that, like, oh man, that orc seemed really sad and he didn't swing a sword at all? Should we, like, be worried about him? Is he okay? Well, he's dead now, but was he okay? Like, no consideration. Everyone's like, wow, that fight was amazing. You sure did it. You sure fucked him up.
Oh, there's the new Arena Grand Champion. Now listen.
There can be half vampire.
vampire.
Yeah, I wonder if there's others. Half vampires.
Well, I've been thinking, why not spice things up a bit? Give the people of Cyrodiil what they really want. We revise the rules of competition, offer a new kind match. I'm talking.
What would the traits be?
weekly shows,
Maybe live a long time, yeah?
pitting you
Probably
against-
weakness to fire.
Are you ready for this? Monsters, and maybe even some wild animals. Sounds great, doesn't it? I've had some people out collecting.
That's kinda
new
boring.
combatants. The wilderness is full of them. Let me know when you're ready for a match.
So I'll ask
in
you
the
guys, is this an
field.
actual quest line or is it just a way to make money? Because I don't actually care about making money, but if there's like a quest line and progression, then I'm down. But I mean, yeah, there are honest to goodness vampire NPCs within Cyrodiil. They're, kept in secret, but they are out there.
Look, these aren't your average arena matches. They're shows. You fighting some savage.
Good man,
beasts.
etc., etc.
People come to see you kill things. It's simple. We can do them any
This
time
is
of
your
the
Dark
day.
Brotherhood
Kids,
kill.
The citizens of the Imperial City.
The Dark
would love
Brotherhood
some
kill.
late
Was there
night
a
entertainment.
quest in the Dark
You
Brotherhood
can wear
to
whatever you
do
want,
stuff in the
of
arena or
course.
something?
We don't want you getting killed out there. You can
'Cause I
only
remember
fight
it.
once a week, though.
It's a once. Oh, okay. It's just for money. Yeah, who cares? I'm not here for that. It's good if you want to just loot grind, I guess.
Try to match the creatures to your combat
3 Minotaur Lords. Dude, the beasts are such a grind.
Sounds good, huh?
I still don't really like fighting monsters in this game. Fighting NPCs is fun, but the beasts, they're just health sponges. It's just lame.
If you survive, that is.
Oh, the innocent one is, you're right, Blackbird, because he was pretty much non-combatant at that point.
Well,
To Enter the Dark. But yeah, so that would have counted as like honest to goodness murder. Who was my murder for the Dark Brotherhood? I think it was that one Daedric shrine where you need to cause strife within like a harmonious village of like happy people. You have to basically like ruin the village. That was my first like non-violent kill that ushered me into the Dark Brotherhood.
Killed Agranak. The Grey Prince is dead. He was my friend, my mentor. Congratulations, Grand Champion. Hope it was worth it.
See, he's got an axe to grind now. Dude, don't hate the player, hate the game, fool. I don't know what to tell you, man. I could kill you right now. What do you think about all this?
Busy man, what is
He's like, I'm a busy man. Fuck off. And I
Hello,
talk to
my
him.
friend.
He's
What
like,
can
hello,
this
my friend.
grizzled old Blade Master do for you? Ready? Ready for what? You're Grand Champion. You've already won it all. The whole damn thing. Agranak is good, yeah, too good.
Was
He says he's only
good.
half orc. What I want to know is what's the other half? Because it sure ain't human.
Sure ain't human indeed. Run Ekronak's corpse on him. There you go. Yeah, just fucking fling his corpse at him. It's probably still out there. Well, actually, I guess I can't see it because it's all closed. Also, I said I was going to level up. Let's do that right meow. So once again, I've got several levels banked, and I'm trying to prevent the level scaling from exploding our asses, if I can help it. So do strength and agility and luck. When it's just +2s, and I just do the luck one. Because luck, I think, eventually pays dividends. Eventually. So anyway, there's more of that. Boop. 35, baby. 35. The last, yeah, he is an outgoing, boisterous lad. So thus ends the arena. We knocked out the arena in a single stream. Easy peasy. Well met. And then he's like, well met. Then he's like, oh, you killed my mentor. Fuck off. The voice actor, yeah. Some good voice acting in this game in general. There's a lot of voice acting.
Ah, another happy spectator.
Oh, how quaint. You think I'm a humble spectator.
You can bet on either for if
Okay, well anyway.
have a
Arena's finished. Oh,
wow. You're the
there
Grand
he
Champion. I saw your
is.
fight against the Grey Prince. You're the best. Can I follow you around? I won't get in the way.
This little fucking piss-colored toilet swirl of a hairstyle. I don't need a fan. Follow your esteemed Grand Champion. So, it was only a matter of time before he showed up. So I was always thinking he was going to show up once we achieved a certain fame rating, famousness rating, or infamy, or when you beat the main quest or something. Like eventually we're going to attract this guy, whether we want him or not. Well, we waited until the very end of the base game to see this fucker because we beat the arena. So here it is. I don't need a fan.
Oh, gee, you sure? Okay. Well, I'll be hanging around the arena grounds if you need someone to worship the ground you walk on. Bye.
I have a feeling we're gonna see him again. Against our wishes. Manslayer's videos? I'm guessing it's a YouTuber, because I don't recognize the name. Get our stuff reparified. Oh, not Mother's Head. I cannot equip Mother's Head. Launch him off the... Yeah, I've seen that video, Five Finger. Meteor says, no, he's my friend. And we'll probably see him again, and we're not gonna want to see him, but we're probably gonna see him.
What do you need, champion?
They still have the wanted poster, even though he's been unmasked. Oh, I guess they don't know that, though. I still want to check the Black Courier.
You look skilled in alteration.
Skilled in alteration.
You can teach me something.
Because I think that's in the Market District. Because there was that one Daedric Shrine quest that was supposed to cause a Black Courier edition to be put forth that was going to have some fun, entertaining things in it.
say the fighters
Must
got
be
all the
over
trolls
yonder.
in the cave. I'm still not going
Farsight says you're in for a treat now, fam. For better or for worse, we're in it now, right? First edition. Copious coin purse. Here we go. Black Horse Courier. BDR says, don't you worry. There's more where that came from. New guild for fighters. Doomstone series. Night Mother rituals. In Bruma, yeah, we know about that one. That's old news. Grey Fox, which we've already resolved that one. Get it out of here.
Good evening.
Night Mother rituals. We did that one too. Grey Fox on map. Oh wait, Grey Fox on map. What does it say about that one? Oh, okay, this guy. Yeah, yeah. He also says he's the reincarnation of Tiber Septim, love child of Lord Stendar. Oh, we already read about this one. Okay, that's not a result of our questings. Farsight's got a quest for us by the, or a quest, a video quest, sure. Yeah, I want to ask when we're gonna get more editions of the Black Horse Courier, because apparently there's like some really funny ones we haven't read yet.
Yes.
And he doesn't have an option offered to us. I guess we have to find a courier ourselves. So we'll do that. We're gonna do Farsight's Redemption, although it is almost 1 a.m. and I see we're dropping frames. So I'm gonna be wrapping up fairly soon here. The hands of a smith. Let's do this. So we're done with the arena. Let's kind of do a quick recap. So Pilgrimage really is the next thing that I would like to do. Pilgrimage is the next big one. I should turn in some Nirnroot. Let's do that actually before we end tonight. Deepscorn Hollow, we're good there. Sneak training, we got a lot of training quests. Training. Battlehorn Castle, we're good there. Go Fish, I can't find any more of the Slaughterfish for it, so for that one I'm not sure. Door to Neben Bay, and then Horse Armor. It really is down to these last two things. Neben Bay, Mysterious Door, and Pilgrimage. So I'm gonna say Pilgrimage is the current dealy bopper. So we check our list. Actually, I guess we don't have a list. I guess we just have to find shrines. Because I think it was saying, whoops. We found 3 shrines. Way shrines of the divines. Give me a map of the Pilgrim's Way. Okay, good. Once I visited a way shrine for each one, the 9 divines, well, I may receive a division. A vision. Let's make sure I still have that book. I didn't relinquish it. Pilgrims. Uh-oh. Is it the Pilgrims? Uh-oh, that's not good. I wouldn't have gotten rid of it, would I? Let's look. The Pilgrims something. If I did get rid of it, I think I know where it would have gone. I could always look it up, though, if need be. I did get rid of a lot of things that were taking up space in my inventory. A lot of books and notes and such. I might have inadvertently gotten rid of this one. Way Shrines map, is this it? Oh, this is it. Okay, it's just called Way Shrines map, yeah. So we've gotten a number of them. I think we have Zenithar, Stendar, and Akatosh, maybe? We have a bunch more to do. So we'll do this next time. We'll see what vision awaits us, and we'll knock that out. Well, I don't know how long it'll take, but we'll continue that quest line next time. Let's see if we got any bingos tonight. Did I show something weird? There was something I was going to show, but then I forgot to actually look it up. It was an Oblivion video, but I forgot about it. So yeah, I actually didn't follow through on that. I did get hit by a... Well, actually, did I get hit by a paralyzed spell? I definitely got knocked down a couple times. Did I get paralyzed, though? I think I did. I think I did get paralyzed. So we'll say that probably happened. That probably happened. Midstream bathroom break. I'm gonna say that counts because I took Dexter outside, then I also used the restroom myself. So it was a double bathroom break explosion experience. Enemy absorbs a spellcast. I didn't see that happen tonight, so I think we've been safe tonight. Stream. I actually did start on time today, so that didn't happen. Imperial City, yes. Encountered a vampire, yes. Died, no. No death today. New useful piece of equipment. Not that I can think of. We did get the Valor armor, but I haven't actually looked at it. So I don't think it's going to be any good, especially because it occupies so many armor slots. Mechanical Toys got it. Here it is. Oh my gosh, I love this mechanical toy. This is amazing. She's got like the, we were just saying this earlier, the Principal Skinner pathetic kind of face. Same energy, but with the menacing JoJo glyphs. It's probably not glyphs, they're probably like actual Japanese character, but I love this. This is fantastic. Thank you. Can I sort of vote? There we go. Boop. Oh, I'm not signed in. Okay, well, I don't know if I have an Imgur account, don't I? I probably do. Anyway, this is incredible. Thank you for sharing mechanical toy. Just delightful. Haven't used it in a while. Yeah, I only use it if I need to upload something, which happens once every like 2 years probably. The JoJo pose, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Knocked down by melee, tons of that. Contracted disease, yes. Lots of vampire diseases going around. Stream went offline. I don't think we had that yet. Not tonight, at least. I am live. I received 3 raids. Exactly 3. NPC in their underwear. I'm going to say since we had to strip that corpse, that counts. NPC in their underoos. An amazing piece of armor or weapon that we couldn't use. Nothing that I can think of, at least. Glitchy NPC or monster behavior. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there was anything funny. We didn't really have a lot of opportunities for NPC activities other than just fighting the NPCs we saw in the bandit caves and then fighting in the arena. So I can't think of anything goofy, which is rare because we see this one often. Bandit, Highwayman, Marauder, we saw 2 of those 3 things, so that absolutely counts. Iliad Ruin. I don't think I go into Iliad Ruins tonight. We did last time, but not tonight. Busting from Wayshrine did not happen. I did break character from a TED Talk. We had 2 of them tonight. Very hard locks, none of those. Any environmental damage or friendly fire. I think we saw an enemy get shot by one of their buddies' arrows in the arena. We were fighting, it was one of those multi-combatant arena fights, and there was one person with an arrow fighting me as I was fighting a melee person. I think we saw a person with a bow and arrow like shot and kill, like deliver the final blow against the person we were fighting in melee. So I'm going to say that counts as enemy friendly fire. No NPC dispositions, shenanigans, and were there any obvious in-game references to Morrowind? Like Vardenfell or Vivek or any of that? Not that I can think of. Yeah, nothing I can think of. So no bingos tonight. Had a couple close calls. If I would have died or if the stream would have gone down, that would have done it. But otherwise, yeah, no bingos tonight, on mine at least. So, but yeah, like I said, thank you again to Mechanical Toy and to Miggy. And who else? There was another person that rated us. We had 3 raids tonight. 8-Bit Llama. 8-Bit Llama rated us. So thank you, friends, for lots of support, lots of raids, and lots of general encouragement and positivity. Open the game back up and die real quick so we can get a quick bingo. Well, like I said, there'll be more opportunities for for bingos tonight. In the meantime, we're going to find ourselves a raid target, but thank you again. Lots of folks hanging out here. Whether you came in from a raid or from the Oblivion directory or if you were already following me, just know I appreciate you for being here, friends.